Just 1 minute. Sorry.
I know.
So, as was announced, we picked chits at random. We're going to be starting off the evening's auction with Group 1. Let's have the first player. Muzaffar Ahmed, first player. He's an all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000 points. Muzaffar Ahmed, 7,000 points. Any action? All right, we've got the Raiders who've made the first bid at 7,000. Is that correct, Raiders? 7,000? Okay. Anybody else? Bid to beat is 7,000 by the Raiders. We've got the Chargers, and we've got also the Smashers. So what's your bid, guys? What's the increment we're doing?
So incremental 10,000 will be 1,000. After
Okay.
10,000, it's gonna be 2,000 flat.
So we're doing it at 1,000 right now?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 8,000 from the Chargers, 9,000 from the Smashers. 9,000 is the bid to beat by the Smashers at the moment for Muzaffar Ahmed. 9,000. 10,000 from the Raiders. 10,000. 10,000 once. 10,000 twice. Okay, we've got 3 bids. I saw the Smashers going first at 11, Chargers second at 12, and Tornadoes are at 13. 13,000 for Muzaffar Ahmed right now.
14, right?
Oh, sorry, that's right. It went up at after 10,000. So it's at 14,000 right now. 14,000 by Tornadoes. Muzaffar Ahmed, 14,000. Once. Twice. Sold. Tornadoes first player of the evening, Muzaffar Ahmed. Please make a note. Recorded at 14,000 points by the Tornadoes. Let's go to the next one. Rajesh Bhatta, all-rounder. Let's start again at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Rajesh. Any action around the room? Smashers thinking about it maybe. Chargers scratching their heads. No. Sampami also looking curious, but no one so far. Any action for Rajesh? Chargers, maybe, perhaps, no. Raiders also saying no. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. We move on. Sai, let's go next, please. Sai Tej is ready. Batsman, again, starting at 5,000 points this time. 5,000 points for Sai Tej is ready. Do I see any interest for 5,000 points? Yes, the Chargers have opened the bidding at 5,000 points for Sai. 5,000 is the bid to beat. 5,000. Yup, we've got the Smashers also saying that they're going to do 6,000. 6,000 for Sai. Anyone looking to beat? The Smashers bid for 6,000. 6,000 is the current bid for Sai. 7,000 by the Chargers. 7,000. Right now, action between the Smashers and the Chargers. 7,000 is the bid to beat. We're looking at 7. 7 going 8. 8,000 by the Smashers. Just 2 teams looking very keen at bidding on Sai right now. Alright, we're going to 8,000. 8,000 by the Chargers. 8,000 is the money to beat. Points to beat. 8,000. 8,000 by the Chargers. Any interest? Serious discussions. 9,000. 9,000. It has been up to 9,000. Still, heads up action between the Smashers and the Chargers. 10,000 says Vijay Kohli. 10,000. 10,000 is the new amount. That's it. 12,000. 12,000 by the Smashers. 12,000. Any interest? Chargers are pondering. They are thinking. They say that they're going to do 14. We have gone to 14,000. 14,000 points. 16. New bid. New bid is 16,000 points by the Smashers. Okay. And it looks like the Chargers might be looking to tap out of this. 16,000. Bid to beat. 16,000 going once. Going twice. Sold to the Smashers who opened their account for the evening. Sai Tej is ready. 16,000. Please record that. Let's move on, Sai. All right. Vivek Ramakrishnan, batsman, starting at 5,000 points. 5,000 points. How are we looking for Vivek? Let's hear any bids for 5,000. Around the room, 5,000. Maybe. Marbles and serious conversation, but no action so far. Okay. All right. Sampami thinking about it also? No. Sunrisers also discussing it, but so far no action. Opening bid from the Chargers at 5,000 points. Chargers have said 5,000 for Vivek. Looking for 6,000. 6,000 anybody? Any interest for Vivek at 6,000? 6,000 for Vivek. Chargers are the bid to beat at 5,000 right now. Chargers saying 5,000 for Vivek. Going once, going twice. And so for the Chargers who opened their account. No, we had someone?
They got.
Did he say it before the thing?
Yes.
Okay, alright, I'm sorry. Kings are now at 6,000. 6,000. Sorry about that, didn't see you in the light. 6,000 say the Kings for Vivek. 6,000. Chargers almost had it, but at the last possible millisecond, Kings have scraped in. 6,000 are the points to beat. Any interest? 6,000 by the Kings. Yep, 7,000 say the Chargers who come bounding right back. 7,000 for Vivek. 7,000. Any interest from the teams to my right? Nope. They are all interested in the action between the Kings and the Chargers. 7,000 to beat. 7,000 by the Chargers going once, going twice. And so for the Chargers who in fact go ahead and get Vivek. That's the first bid for the Chargers today. Alright, let's move on to the next one please. Alright, for Praveen Agarwal, who is a bowler, we will start the bids at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Praveen. Let's take a look. Any interest so far? 5,000 points. Marvels? Are you, no? Okay, alright. 5,000 points. Yes, no, perhaps thinking about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. We will move on. Okay, Tirupati Yadav Vanda, bowler again at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Tirupati Yadav Vanda. 5,000 points. Do I see any interest? Any interest? Looking around. People looking at their screens, I'm thinking perhaps 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Sai, let's go to the next one please. Aryan Ghodkar, part of our youth team. Bidding starts at 6,000 points for Aryan. 6,000 points. Any interest in Aryan Ghodkar for 6,000 points? Come on folks, we've got to promote the youth league as well. 6,000 points, anybody, any interest? Any interest whatsoever? 5, 4. That's right, we've got again the Chargers coming in. Last second opening bid at 6,000 points for Aryan. 6,000 is the bid to beat. 6,000 by the Chargers. Do I hear 7,000? 7,000 anybody? 7,000. Are we looking around? 7,000 maybe. Going once, going twice, and so to the Chargers. We've got Aryan as a part of the Chargers team. Hope that's been recorded. Let's move on to the next one, please. Joe Selvaraj, all-rounder. We're starting him at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Joe's. 7,000 points. Any interest? Any interest? Kings reaching for a pen, but not making a decision. Trying to trick the auctioneer, not working. Any bids for Joe Selvaraj? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Let's move on. Sushant Tota, all-rounder. We are starting him also at 7,000 points. Any interest in Sushant for 7,000? Sunrisers, was that you guys maybe saying that you're interested, or was that something else? Saw your hand up? No? Okay. Any interest in Sushant Tota, 7,000 points. 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. Nishant Agarwal, all-rounder, starting at 7,000 points. 7,000 base bid for Nishant. Any interest? Any interest in Nishant for 7,000 points? Any interest? Sampami, was that? No? Nothing else? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next, on we go. Likit Kishore, all-rounder. Once again, 7,000 points for Mr. Kishore. 7,000 points. Any interest? Any interest for Likit Kishore? Around we go. Again, some intense discussions, but no action. Some teams have not opened their accounts yet. Strategy, tactics. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skip. On we go to the next one.
Sir? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Better? Yeah, thank you. All right. Saad Khan, wicket keeper at 4,000 points. 4,000 for Saad Khan. Any interest? Opening bids at 4,000 for Saad Khan. Around the room, potentially. Yep, Chargers opening the bid at 4,000 points for Saad Khan. Do I hear 5,000? Do I hear 5,000 for Saad Khan? Anyone? 5,000? 4,000 to beat. 4,000 going once. The Kings jump into the war at 5,000. The Kings are bidding 5,000 points for Saad Khan. Any response from Vijay and his team? 5,000 is the bid to beat. 5,000 going once. 6,000 said the Chargers, coming right back into it. 6,000 is the bid to beat for Saad Khan, wicket keeper. 6,000 going once. Going twice. 7,000 said the Kings, who come right back into the fight. 7,000 points for Saad Khan, wicket keeper. Do we see the Chargers pondering 8,000? Potentially 8,000. 7,000 going once. Going twice. 8,000 say the Chargers, who come binding back. 8,000. Oh, I saw the Kings think about it. Half a placard went up, but we're still at 8,000 as the bid to beat. Going once, going twice, and so to the Chargers, who have got Saad Khan for 8,000 points. All right, let's move on, please. Bhaskar Pedilini, bowler, 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Bhaskar. Let's hear some action. Any interest in Bhaskar? Bhaskar, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards we go, please. Sai, let's go next. Kalpesh Patel. Kalpesh is a bowler, and we will start the bidding for Mr. Patel at 5,000 points. Do I see 5,000 points for Mr. Patel? 5,000 for Kalpesh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards. Let's go. Dharak Shah. Dharak Shah is a bowler, and we will start his bidding in 5,000 points as well. 5,000 for Dharak Shah. Any interest in Dharak Shah? Dharak Shah for 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Varun Papuri, batsman, starting at 5,000 points. 5,000 for Varun. Do we see any interest? 5,000 for Varun. 5,000. Yes, we have an opening bid by the Chargers at 5,000. There we go. Chargers are going to try to see if they can get Varun for 5,000. Anyone interested in beating the Chargers at 5,000? Yeah, we've got the Sunrisers making their first bid of the evening. 6,000. 6,000 by the Sunrisers. 6,000 bid to beat. 6,000. Any interest? Do I hear 7,000? 7,000 anybody? Anyone for 7,000? 6,000 for Varun going 7,000. 7,000. Chargers say that they're going to do 7,000 for Varun. 8,000. Any interest in 8,000? 8,000 for Varun. Yes, we do see the Sunrisers saying 8,000. 8,000 bid to beat. Do I hear 9,000? 9,000 potentially for Varun. 9,000. 8,000 is the current bid. 9,000. Anyone? 8,000 to the Sunrisers. Yeah, we've got Sampani saying 9,000. 9,000. Now three-way action. Chargers, Sampani, and the Sunrisers. 9,000 bid to beat. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10,000? 9,000 is the current bid on Varun. Do we hear 10? 10K. Alright, 9K points. Right now to 10K. That's right. There we go. Sunrisers saying we are in it. 10,000 is the bid to beat. 12,000. 12,000 for Varun. Do I hear 12,000? 12,000 says Sampani. 12,000 is the bid to beat. Do we hear 14? 14. Anybody? Do we hear 14? 12,000 from Sampani going once, going twice. We got to hit 14 if you're interested. Going once, going twice, and so the Sampani, who starts their evening with Varun Kapuri for 12,000 points. Okie doke, let's move on. Narayan Rajaram, he is a batsman. We will start him off at 5,000 points. 5,000 points, anybody? 5,000 for Narayan. Anyone interested? 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, onwards we go.
If they can reduce this one, any chance? Sure. PMP
Alok Sehgal. Alok Sehgal, batsman at 5,000 points. Any interest in Alok at 5,000? 5,000 for Alok. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Sagar Ramkhambe. We'll start him off at 7,000 points for this all-rounder. 7,000 points for Sagar. Any interest? Any interest for Sagar at 7,000 points?
It's not working.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards we go. Praveen Dagur.
Now I got
Praveen Dagur at all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000. Any opening bids at 7,000 for Praveen? Any opening bid? 7,000. Any interest? Come on, guys, you can do this. 7,000. Let's take a
a little
look.
bit more smaller.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards.
Good. Thanks.
Sudhindra Kaliga. Sudhindra Kaliga, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 for Sudhindra. Can we see some action?
Thanks.
Potentially. Anybody interested? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Venkat Velaga, wicketkeeper. We will start him at 4,000 points. 4,000, say the Raiders. Raiders bid 4,000 for Venkat. Do I hear 5? 5,000. Any interest in 5,000? 4,000 is the bid to beat. 4,000 by the Raiders going once, going twice. Yeah, we've got 2. I think we see the Smashers first at 5,000. Who else? Sunrisers. Okay, you guys are at 6. 6,000 bid to beat by the Sunrisers. 6,000. 3-way action. Sunrisers, Raiders, and Smashers who go to 7,000 by the Smashers. 8,000 say the Raiders. 9,000 say the Smashers. Smashers are saying 9,000. They didn't even think about it. They are 100% set. Do I hear 10? 10,000. 10,000 for Venkat. 10,000 says the Raiders. Do I hear 12? 12,000. 12,000 for Mr. Velaga. Any interest? 10,000 going once. 12,000 say the Smashers who come right back. 12,000. Any interest in 14,000? 14,000 for Venkat. 14,000 anybody? Do I hear 14? 12,000 going once. 12,000 going twice. And sold to the Smashers.
వాళ్ళ పేరు ఫేస్ కనిపించాలి కదా ఇట్స్ నాట్
Got
షోయింగ్
a quick announcement coming up by the commissioner.
Guys,
not showing.
one thing I didn't say during the rules, I hope everybody has seen a right to match card on their tables.
see here
Do you have any questions on how to use it? Let me quickly run it over. So you might have released like most of your players last season, whoever you picked last season before the beginning of this year. You might have only retained 2 and released all the other players. So what you can do is, if you want to retain somebody during the auction, you have to wait for the other team to bid and get sold, and before the next player is up for the auction, you can raise the right to match card and say that you want him for that price that he got bid today. I'll just give you a quick example. Let's say Sunrisers released JK last year, this year, beginning of this year. So if Kings got JK for 40k, and if Sunrisers think that they want to get him back, they can use that right to match card before the next player is up for the auction, right? And he is going to go into Sunrisers roster for that 40k that he got sold today. And that they can use only one right to match per team. So it's not applicable for the new teams, it's only for the 6 teams that played last year. So I just wanted to clarify a couple of questions I've got. Hope everybody is okay. Do let me know if you have any doubts. Alright, thank you. Sorry, Vishal.
Alright, let's get right back into it. So, Venkat had been sold. Yes, no?
5 నిమిషాలు 5 సెకండ్లు
We had, right? That's correct. Let's move on. Venkat had been gone to the Smashers. Was looking to see you folks at awake. Very quiet group. Alright. Hardeep Bhalwal, wicketkeeper. We're going to start Hardeep off this evening at 4,000 points. 4,000 points for Hardeep. Yes, opening bid from the Raiders for 4,000 points. Any interest in 5? 5,000. Any interest in 5,000? 4,000 bid to beat. 5,000. Yep, 5,000 say the Chargers. 5,000 for Hardeep. Do I hear 6? 6,000. 6,000 say the Kings. 7,000. Anyone interested in 7,000? 7,000. 7,000 say the Raiders.
ఆయన చెప్తాడంట
8,000 potentially. 8,000 maybe. 7,000 going once, going twice. 8,000 say the Chargers. 9,000 say Sam Palmy. Do I hear 10,000 from anyone? 10,000 say the Raiders. 12,000 perhaps. 12,000 maybe. 10,000 bid to beat by the Raiders right now. 10,000 going once, going twice. Sam Palmer says 12,000. Chargers are saying 14. Chargers are at 14 right now. 14,000 is the bid to beat. Do we hear 16? Do we hear 16,000? 14,000 for the Chargers bid to beat. Chargers going once, going twice at 14. 16,000. Say Sam Palmer. 16,000 for Hardeep. Do I hear 18? Do I hear 18? 16,000 for Hardeep by Sam Palmer right now. 16,000, 18,000 for the Chargers. 18,000 said the Chargers. Any interest right now? Raiders thinking about it. Sam Palmer probably going to make a move. 20,000. They did make a move. 20,000. Do we hear 25? 25. 25 for Hardeep. Any interest? 20,000 for Sam Palmer right now.
Wide angle and leave it.
22 or 25? What are we looking at, Vicky?
You don't want that?
My bad. 22. 22. My mistake. So 20,000 bid to beat. 22 is the current platform that we're looking to bid on. Any interest in beating 22 for Hardeep? Anyone interested in 22,000? 22,000. 20,000 going once. 20,000 going twice. So to Sam Palmer for 20,000 points.
Hardeep deliver.
Alright, let's move on please. Yuvraj Singh, youth category, bidding at 6,000 points for young Yuvraj. 6,000. Do we have 6,000? 6,000 for Yuvraj. 6,000. Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. This dapper gentleman, Aaron Buta, for 5,000 points. Batsman, 5,000. Opening bid by the Raiders at 5,000. 5,000 for Aaron. Do we have 6? 6,000? 6,000 potentially. Right now, 5,000 bid to beat. 5,000 going once. 6,000 by the Chargers. 6,000. Any interest in 7? Any interest in 7? 6,000. 7,000 said the Raiders. 7,000 by the Raiders. 8,000. Do I hear 8,000? Raiders right now taking it away at 7. 8,000. Chargers maybe, potentially. 7,000 going once. 7,000. 8,000 by the Chargers who come rebounding. 8,000 by the Chargers. Bid to beat. Bid to beat is 8,000. Do we hear 9? 9,000. 9,000 anybody? 9,000 for Aaron. 9,000 say the Raiders. 9,000. Do we hear 10? 10,000. 10,000 for Aaron. Any interest? 10,000 says Vijay. 10,000. Vijay Kohli from the Chargers. 12,000. Any interest in 12,000? Any interest in 12,000? 10,000 by the Chargers going once. Yep, we've got the Smashers who are making an entry. 12,000 by the Smashers. 12,000 say the Smashers. 14. Any interest in 14,000? Any interest? 14,000. 12,000 Smashers going once. 14,000 say the Chargers. Any interest in 16? 16,000 potentially. 14,000 by the Chargers going once. Going twice. And sold to the Chargers for 14,000. 14,000 points, Aaron Buta. Let's move on, please, Sai. Vishal Akash, 5,000 points for the batsman. 5,000 for Vishal. Any bids? Let's start off. 5,000. Any interest? Any interest? 5, 4, 3. Yep, we have got the Sunrisers opening at 5,000. 5,000 by the Sunrisers. 6,000 anybody? Any interest in 6,000? 5,000 bid to beat. 6,000. 5,000 for Sunrisers going once, going twice, and sold to the Sunrisers for 5,000 points. Next up, Satya Acharya, batsman, 5,000 points. Do I hear 5,000 for Satya? 5,000. Any interest? 5,000 said the Marvels. 5,000 opening bid at 5,000. 6,000. 6,000 anybody? Anyone for 6,000? Marvels 5,000 bid to beat. Marvels 5,000 for Satya going once. Yep, we've got the Chargers saying 6,000. 6,000 say the Chargers. 7,000. Any interest? 7,000 say the Marvels. Do we hear 8? Do we hear 8,000? 7,000 bid to beat. 8,000 anyone? 7,000 by Marvels going once. 8,000 say the Chargers. 8,000. 8,000 by the Chargers going once, going twice. And sold to the the Tornadoes have made a secret entry at 9,000. 9,000 say the Tornadoes in the nick of time. 9,000. Do we get 10,000? 10,000 potentially. 10,000. 9,000 bid to beat. 9,000 by Tornadoes going once, going twice. And the Marvels have said that they will do 10,000. 10,000 by the Marvels. Do we get 12? 12,000. Any interest? At the moment, Chargers, Tornadoes, and Marvels are in the war for Satya. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12,000? 10,000 for the marbles going once, going twice, and sold to the marbles for 10,000 points. Good action, good action. Are we betting on MS Dhoni or Darshil Patel? Right? Nobody thought that joke was funny. Alright. Darshil Patel, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000. Any interest? We're doing 7,000 points for Darshil. Surely a picture with the most successful captain of India warrants 7,000 points, perhaps, maybe. 7,000 points. No love for Darshil. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards we go. Zain Afzal, we will start at 7,000 points. 7,000 for Mr. Afzal. Any interest? Zain Afzal, 5. Zain Afzal opening bid at 7,000 points by the charges. 7,000. Do we get 8,000 anybody? 8,000. 7,000 for Zain Afzal by the charges, going once, going twice. Yep, we've got an entry by the Sunrisers who are saying 8,000. 8,000. Do we have 9,000 for Zain? 9,000 potentially. 8,000 by the Sun, 9,000 by the Chargers. 9,000. Do we hear 10? Do we see 10? 10,000 see the Sunrisers. 10,000. 10,000 is the current bid to be. 10,000 going once. Going, yep, Sam Palmy says 12. Sam Palmy jumps in. Three-way action this time. Three-way action. 12,000. Do we hear 14? 14 potentially. Anyone interested in 14,000 for Zain? 12,000 by Sam Palmy going once. Yep, we got 14,000 for the Sunrisers. Any interest in 16? Any interest in 16? 14,000.
So here,
Chargers thinking about it, maybe no. 14,000 by the Sunrisers going once, going twice, and sold. The Sunrisers have him for 14,000 points.
okay.
Shravan Surikeri, all-rounder, 7,000 points.
It's not changing.
Let's do
Should I
this
change
for
it?
Shravan. 7,000 anybody? 7,000 points for Shravan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move, please. Soham Joshi, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Soham. Any interest in Soham Joshi? Soham Joshi, folks. 5,
In చెప్పినప్పుడు చెప్పండి.
4, 3, 2,
Why is it not
1. Let's move.
That's it.
Ravish Torani. He is a bowler. We will start him at 5,000. 5,000 points for Ravish. 5,000. Any interest? Ravish for 5,000. Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please.
You went back. Okay.
Bravatish Perelaswamy.
Okay. So these
5,000 points for Bravatish. 5,000 points for Bravatish. Any interest? Bravatish for 5,000. 5,
End అయిపోయింది.
4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Owais Gilani, bowler at 5,000. Owais Gilani, opening bids at 5,000. Marvels at 5,000. Marvels at 5. Do I hear 6? Do I hear 6? Yes, we do hear 6 by the Kings. 7 by the Raiders. 8 by the Marvels. 9 by the Kings. 9,000 to beat. 10 by the Marvels. 12 by the Smashers. 12 by the Smashers, bid to beat. 4-way action, first time this evening. 14 by the Marvels. 14,000, bid to beat. 14,000 for 16,000 by the Kings. 16,000 for away. 16,000. Do I hear 18? Do we hear 18 potentially? 16,000 by the Kings for aways. 18,000 by the Smashers. 18,000. Do we hear 20? 20,000 anyone? 20,000. 18,000 for aways, going once, going twice. The Sunrisers, sorry, that's the Raiders who are saying 20. 20,000 by the Raiders. Any interest in 22? Any interest? 22. 22 for Oways. 20,000 for the Raiders, going once, going twice. And there is interest by Sam Palmy at 22. Sam Palmy says 22. Do I hear 24? 24. 22 for Oways. 22 by Sam Palmy, going once, going twice, and sold. Sold to Sam Palmy for 22. Ashish Jain. He is a wicket keeper. 4,000 points for Ashish. 4,000. How are we looking? Any interest in Ashish Jain? 4,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manoj Swaminathan, batsman at 5,000. 5,000 points for Manoj. Any interest? Manoj Swaminathan, batsman, 5,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side this way.
So right now he is on 34.
Amar Bhatia, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 points for
He's on-
Amar Bhatia. Marbles open at 7,000. Go right here, 8.
He's on 39.
8,000 for Amar. Yep, we have got the Raiders say that they will do 8,000. Kings come in at 9. Any interest in 10? Marbles say 10. Any interest in 12? 10,000 is the bid to beat. Any interest in 12? 12,000 say the Raiders. 14,000 say the Kings. 16,000 say the Marbles. 16,000 more. Wow, this is heating up. 16,000 points
That's
bid to beat. Do I hear 18? Chargers jumping in 5-way action. 20,000 by the Marbles. Do I hear 22? 20,000 by the Marbles bid to beat. Do we hear 22? Any interest? Marbles 20,000. Going once. Going 22 by the Smashers. 22. Do we hear 24? 24. Marbles are not even waiting. 24,000. Do we hear 26? 26 potentially. 24 going once. Going 26 by the Smashers. 28. Say the response by the Marbles. 28,000. They're not even hesitating. 28,000. Do we hear 30? 30,000 potentially. 30,000 for Amar. 28,000 by the Marbles going once. Going twice. And 30,000 comes in for Amar Bhatia from the Smashers. 32 says the Marbles, again without any hesitation. 34 potentially, 34. 32,000 going once, going twice, and sold to the, yes sir. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sold to the Marbles, great job guys, good, that was hot action.
Done? Yeah. 3 only, right?
Just a second please.
You should see this here.
We'll be right back folks, just give us 2 minutes.
You have to go to 4. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah.
How's everybody feeling so far? Good? Yeah, happy with your teams?
Okay. So the one guys, please. No, I need one dedicated. Are you good to be?
Yeah, I can see.
Thank you. All we do is you gotta keep watching. You can't be looking down. You gotta watch. No, follow. It's gonna say one. When I say this, go to auction. When I say this, no, you won't understand. You should say the number.
213. 2 for the people on the focus.
How will he know? He won't know. So you gotta say one versus this one.
Okay.
If I speak, you will pick up. Okay. This auction. This. What are the two switches?
2 means.
That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. And also you have to move this.
And one slide every second.
Yeah.
The moment size changes, I need to change.
Yes.
I'll,
You got it.
yeah. So where are we now?
What's that? Amar Bhatia.
Bhatia is still there.
Because if I speak, it's going to be confusing.
Just say
keep an eye
quick.
on this, because I don't get confused with this. I can't do the camera, just this. It's going to be crazy. So I'm trying to see. It looks like they're going hard, so I'm just stuck the camera there. But when I do this, and then auction, please. Thank you.
No worries.
I thought moving the camera is going to be a lot easier. We work with Sai, but Sai went there. So I have to, this is easier than moving the camera.
Yeah, I can switch. The moment you say, I'll switch.
No, but my problem is that this is more work actually, because you do this and then crap happens here and then switch this also. Camera is just one chap, but I don't want to confuse more people with the camera. If you want to do camera, that's fine with me.
I'll do this. I don't know if I can properly zoom in or not. I'm not expert there.
That's the thing, because action have to follow.
Okay. Is our mic speaking now? No?
No, you won't hear me. But my request is just keep an eye on, I can turn around and look at you.
No.
Okay?
I'll just see your back.
Because
The
just now
action
you
thing.
played your friend here. He was doing just right and then he went.
No, I'll sit.
Thank you.
No worries.
Now they want the computer. Computer is in.
No, I think video we don't need it.
No, they want right now. Yes.
4 is audio.
Folks, please page your owners. We're going to start 2 minutes.
Okay. Do they wait for the video?
Okay, so most teams have got representation right now. Just a quick, small change in the way in which we're going to do this going forward. So we here in the room have the advantage of being able to track the responses by other teams pretty much on the second. There's a huge audience watching the live stream. So what's happening is, by the time, just hypothetically, charges are making a bid and Sampami responds, by the time the camera pans following what I am saying, the action is over. Right? So folks who are watching are very confused in terms of who is winning. So, what does this mean? We will continue the action the way it's going here. I will slow it down just a bit so that the AV guys have had a chance to follow along with what I am saying, so that folks watching at home will get to be a part of the action. This does not mean that I have not seen your bid. At any point, if you feel like your bid has been missed, raise your hand, stand up, make noise. I'll make sure, or Opera will make sure, and we've also got that young man there. He will also make sure that you guys are seen. Everybody good? Okay? Thank you.
Video?
It's 7 o'clock.
And Commissioner,
Video?
resume.
Yes.
And for those who've not had a chance to help yourself to some refreshments, please go. Food is excellent. I just sampled a bit.
Guys want some water? Water?
I think for Palan you can.
No, I'm good.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. You're playing now?
Yeah. It's playing now. Song. Sai, video nahi kada.
Video is playing. They wanted to play the video.
But is the toggle working?
Yeah, toggle is well.
Let's finish the slides.
Oh,
Let's finish the slides, yeah, because
Okay.
everybody is.
Okay. So slide is 3.
Because we have 10 more slides, and again in the break we can
Okay,
we can
that's
do
how
that.
All right, last action before the break was Amar Bhatia. We've got 10 more players to complete round 1. Guys, we're going to hit the gas pedal a bit. Let's go next side. Next up.
I will do that.
Pranav Hadinori, all-rounder, 7,000 points. Pranav Hadinori, opening bid at 7,000. Anybody? 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Hitesh Patel, all-rounder at 7,000. 7,000 for Hitesh. Opening bid 7,000. Anybody? Hitesh Patel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shri Hari Dikshit, bowler, 5,000 points. Any interest in Shri Hari? 5,000 points. Opening bid at 5,000 for Shri Hari. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side, next. Rohan Gosala, 5,000 points for Rohan Gosala. Opening bids at 5,000. Rohan Gosala, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Fakhar Islam, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 points, opening bid. Opening bid. Yes, Marvels at 7,000. 7,000 opening bid by the Marvels. We have the Raiders responding at 8,000. The Marvels are saying 9,000. They are right back. 10,000 by the Raiders. Do I hear 12? 12,000 say the Marvels. Do we see 14? 14,000, say the Raiders. Potentially 16,000 by the Marvels, yes. Do we hear 18,000? Wow, this is like a tennis match. 20,000, 22,000, any interest? 20,000 by the Marvels as the bid to beat. 22,000 by Raiders, anyone interested? Or a third party, will they jump in? Yes, 22,000 is the response by the Raiders. 24,000 Marvels, perhaps. Or is 22,000 the price for this young man? 22,000 going once, going to 24, 26 and 28. 28,000 by the Chargers is the bid to beat. 28,000, Chargers, 28,000, bid to beat. Do we hear 30? Do we hear 30? Marvels say 30. Marvels are 30. Sam Palmy at 32. Sam Palmy at 32. Do I hear 34? 34. Any interest? 32 from Sam Palmy. Going once, going twice. Yep, we've got the Sunrisers at 34. 34 by the Sunrisers. Do we hear 36? 36, anybody? No action from the left of the room. 36. 34 by the Sunrisers. Once. Going twice. And yes, we've got 38. We've got 36. 36,000 for the Chargers. 36. 38,000, any interest? Bid to beat is 36,000 for the Chargers. 38,000 is the response by the Sunrisers. Do we hear 40? Potentially 40,000. Any interest in 40,000? Chargers, perhaps, maybe. Sam Palmy thinking 38,000 by the Sunrisers, going once, going twice, and sold. Sold to the Sunrisers for 38. Good action for Fakar Islam. All right, next up, Miraj Patel, sorry. Miraj Patel going for 7,000. 7,000 for Miraj Patel. Any interest? 5, 4. Yep, Chargers are opening at 7,000 points for Miraj. 7,000. Do I hear 8,000? Any interest? 8,000. 7,000 by the Chargers. Bid to beat. Going once. Going up. We have got the Tornadoes saying 8,000. 8,000. Do I hear 9? 9,000 for Miraj. 8,000 for the Tornadoes. Going once. Going twice. And 9,000 by the Chargers. It's heads up right now between the Chargers and the Tornadoes. Do I hear 10? 10,000. Raiders, are you saying 10,000? Or was that something else? Okay, so 9,000 Chargers, bid to beat. Going once. Going once. Going twice. Yep, 10,000 say the Tornadoes. 10,000 is the bid to beat. 12,000 potentially. 12,000, any interest? 12,000. 10,000 by the Tornadoes. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Sold to the Tornadoes. Miraj Patel. Karthik Palakuri, bowler at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Karthik. Any interest? Bowler, Karthik. 5, 4. Yep, we have got Chargers again at 5,000 points for Karthik. Do I hear 6? Do I hear 6,000? Chargers have Karthik at going once, going twice, and no, Marvels are saying 6,000. Marvels are saying 6,000 for Karthik. 7,000 anybody? Any interest in 7,000? Marvels at 6,000 for Karthik, going once, going twice, and the Chargers have responded saying 7,000. 7,000 for Karthik, 7,000 for the Chargers, going once, going twice, and sold to the Chargers at 7,000 points. Siddhant Navaratna, wicket keeper. Let's start the bidding at 4K. 4K anybody for Siddhant? 4K. Any interest? 5,
Over, Mac.
4, 3, 2,
Got it.
1. Next please. Sabarish Sudhakaran. Sabarish Sudhakaran is a bowler. We will start him at 5,000. 5,000 for Sabarish. 5,000. Any interest? Any interest for Sabarish? Yeah, we've got the Smashers at 5,000. We've got response from the Raiders at 6,000. 6,000 by the Raiders. 7,000 anybody? Any interest in 7,000 for Sabarish? Raiders at 6,000 going once. 7,000 and 8,000, 9,000 as well. So we'll start off. 7,000 was the Smashers, 8 by the Tornadoes, 9 by the Marvels, and Raiders haven't even let me complete, and they have said 10,000. 10,000 by the Raiders for Sabarish. 10,000 bid to beat. Any interest in 12? 12,000 anybody? 12,000 for Sabarish. 10,000 going once. 10,000 going. 12,000 by the Marvels. 14,000 by the Smashers. And 16,000 by the Raiders. Raiders are right now at 16,000 for Sabarish. Do we hear 18? Do we hear 18 for Sabarish? 6,000, then 18,000 by the Marvels. Marbles are at 18,000. Do we potentially hear 20? We do hear 20. Smashers jumping in at 20,000. 20,000 for Sabarish is the bid to beat. 22,000. Say the Raiders. 22,000. Do we potentially see anyone to beat that? 22,000. 22,000 going once, going twice, and the Raiders have got him for 22,000. Kuldeep Reddy, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Kuldeep. Any interest in Kuldeep? 5, 4. Yep, Kuldeep bidding starts, but the Tornadoes at 7,000. 7,000. Bid to beat is 7,000. Raiders respond at 8. The Raiders respond at 8. Do we hear anyone for 9,000 for Kuldeep? Raiders with 8,000 going once, going twice. Tornadoes respond 9,000. The Sunrisers say 10,000. Do we hear 12? 12,000 say the Raiders. Do we hear any interest? 12,000. 14,000. 14,000 anybody? Any interest? 14,000. 12,000 by the Raiders going once, going twice, and sold to the Raiders. Sold, sir. Sorry about that. Next up, Vinay Paul Kanuri. Vinay. 5,000 points, opening bid for Vinay. 5,000 points. Any interest for Vinay? 5, 4, 3, 5,000 say the Tornadoes. 5,000. Any interest in 6,000 for Vinay? 6,000. Any interest in 6? Tornadoes 5,000. Going once, going twice, and there is response from Samp Army for 6,000. 6,000 by the Samp Army. Do we hear 7? Any interest in 7,000? 6,000 points bid to beat. 6,000 going once. Going twice. Yep, response from the Tornadoes at 7,000. Do we hear 8? 8,000 potentially. Tornadoes with 7,000. Tornadoes going once, going twice. Yep, Samp Army with 8,000. Do we hear 9? Do we hear 9? 8,000 for Samp Army. Count 1, count 2, and yes, response. Tornadoes say 9,000. 9,000 is the bid to beat. Vinay is at 9,000 right now. Any interest in 10? Do we get 10,000?
You don't need to see.
Potentially, Samp Army maybe going once, going twice, and the Tornadoes get him for 9,000. Guys, this ends round 1. We will take a 5-minute break. Please be back in 5 minutes because we had to do a quick pause in the middle of this. We will resume. You will see Obro on the other side of things. Thank you. Good round of applause for round 1. Great job, everyone. All right, see you soon.
I'll just be back.
Yeah. Don't go away.
No, I'll come. Just. That's like a wet loss.
Hey, I need to go there.
No, go.
Just joking. Just go and come.
The picture needs to be very smaller.
Even
I need
smaller?
One guy dedicated. No.
Even smaller?
No, that's smaller. Because it's cropping people out. It needs to be smaller.
Okay.
They just need to see the name. That's it. Doesn't matter after that.
I think name is not. It's minimizing, right?
Yeah.
When you are making small.
Yeah.
And one more thing I have to say.
Oh, just one minute. We start this. Thank you. You have to tell me whether it's okay or not. Yeah.
ఏ చేంజ్ చేయాలి ఏం మార్చాలి స్లైడ్స్ చేంజ్ చేస్తుంటే ఇది ఇక్కడ కొట్టు ఇలా అంటే మారుతుంది కొట్టు వాడు ఇంకా లూజ్ చేయాలి చేసిండు చేస్తే రావాలి వస్తుంది ఓకే ఇది మార్చాలి
మార్చుకుంటూ ఉంటుంది 2 సార్లు
ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఇది ఇస్తున్నాం కదా అక్కడ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది అది నేను చేస్తున్నా ఇక్కడ ఏదో వీడు లోడ్ చేసుకున్నాను సార్ ఈ డెప్త్ మొత్తం మరి నువ్వు చేస్తున్నావు అయితే జస్ట్ దాంట్లో నేను చేస్తాను నెక్స్ట్ అక్కడ పాట రాదు పాట చేసిన కానీ సెట్ చేయాలి కదా దీంట్లో క్యాక్టిస్ లేదు అలానే కమ్మి వస్తున్నాయి బాగా Do you want me to bring something to eat?
No, but I'm good, thanks.
You're not even eating, you're not even drinking.
I know. Something has to happen. This is okay. Audio is coming.
I think still audio is catching up.
No, I've turned it off.
Okay. Yeah. So on this now this slides or this
Okay, that's what he wanted. Sai wanted this.
yeah, he wants a video now to be played.
Okay, so before the video, we have to change to this guy. Okay, so that it's not going to be visible.
Priority right now is to have the video.
Yeah.
Is it ready?
Okay, no sponsors we're playing.
Put sponsors. Pause 1 second. Sponsors you want first?
Yeah, now it's going on.
Sponsors will play. Second one is
Once everyone is here,
yeah.
we'll play the song. Theme song.
Okay.
So theme song should be on the top or bigger.
What is theme song? The whole picture will be theme
Yeah,
song.
whole picture will be there. This is different. that is
Online,
different.
no, online is also.
Online also.
No, hold on.
We
Talk to
cannot
me.
play.
Talk to me.
Talking to you. This is different. That is.
No, it's not different. When you play the theme song, what we do is, Palmi, you have a moving camera? No. When you play the theme song, both of them have to be seen.
Yeah.
Right? Your lap supposed to be seen. Here it's going to be seen. When you both are going to play, you're going to put your hands up and play together. Clear? That's it. Wait, hold on to me. Once after that, the second thing is, after that is done, you're going to play the theme song again. The Adda theme song, right? Get that video ready, get those two videos ready. Get the two videos ready. Both the videos have to be next to next. Two videos ready. Minimize this, blow that up and keep it ready. You play that here, you play it. Put your hand up, say ready, play. Both of them play. Done. That is done. Next thing what do you want? Next thing what do you want? Now we sorted these two things out. Start talking. Ready, right? Yeah. Clear?
Group 2 have to get ready.
Yeah, you have to get the group 2 ready.
Okay.
Can you please listen?
No more
Yes,
confusion.
I am.
If not, I will be.
No. No more. No confusion is
I'm
good.
not confusing him. Let's wait. Let's rehearse. So what I'm saying is, if you adjust, time will not kill. Simple thing. If you don't adjust, whom I have to tell first thing. If I'm coming to you, you are saying,
Then we'll do drama, no drama. Just tell me what you want me to do.
so that is going on, right?
Yeah.
That's going on. Next thing, you have to be ready with the song,
Okay.
theme song.
Okay. Good. Okay. So let's switch to. Close this guy.
Camera switched.
I know because I have to change this to theme song.
Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Okay.
You should put camera in the hall, right? Because
It's a this guy. So,
What is happening?
just that. Now that's resolved and connected a wire. So that's all there is.
You're in the commentary last year.
Yeah.
You gonna do it again this year? Yeah.
So you're playing this one here?
It's fun, man. I watched a few games on Facebook Live.
Just
man.
1 minute,
Okay.
Madhu.
I've heard his voice. Because you were doing the podcast thing last time. Remember? You're not doing that this year? No, I was doing the interviews.
I just want to bring it to the. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. So
It's not group 2, okay? They will pick the lottery
I
and
know. No. That's what we have to go and find out what's the next. I need to know what's the next group going to be before.
Okay, which
I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So-
2 minute warning.
So I'm gonna open
We'll
the
start in
group
2
now.
minutes.
Please tell me quickly, Pa. Thank you, Pa.
he will tell you the group number.
Yeah.
But before that, can you be ready with the
Video is ready, Pa.
Perfect.
I've got too many masters today. No. Hey, just relax. No, it's hard for me to explain what to do. Just relax right now. I'll tell you when I'm going to call. Because the video is going to play.
Alright, Oris, it's time for the second group. I would like to invite Sirish Varko to pick the chat.
ఏం
Sirish,
ఛార్జర్ ఇదేనా ఇదే చూడు
pick 2.
ఇదే అయ్యో అమన్ అండర్ యువర్ సీట్
Alright, it's group 3. So we're going to start with group 3.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ జస్ట్ డ్రాగ్ ఓకే
Okay, just a minute.
యువర్ ఆడియో ఇస్ పికింగ్ అప్
You should not pick up.
ఐ కెన్ హియర్ ఇన్ ద లైవ్
Alright, let's watch a quick little video while we wait for group 3 slides to come up.
వీడియో రెడీ
Okay, so now they want group 3, right?
యా గ్రూప్ 3
Group 3, okay.
గ్రూప్ 3 శిరీష్ గ్రూప్ 3 కదా నౌ ప్లేయింగ్ వీడియో రైట్
Yeah.
ఈస్ ప్లేయింగ్
And group 3.
కంట్రోల్
It's okay. Don't stress out. Get to the slides.
Yeah.
Get to the slides.
ఓకే నో వీడియో వీఆర్ జస్ట్ గోయింగ్ టు
Yes. That's good.
దిస్ గ్రూప్ వన్ కంట్రోల్
Yeah.
అండ్ డిలీట్ ఇట్
Yeah. We are getting ready for the group. Just
గ్రూప్ 3
just 1 minute ago. Just trying to arrange that. Huh? 2 minutes. So just drag and drop is not good.
కాపీ పేస్ట్
No, it's not.
Alright, we just need a couple of minutes. We're trying to figure out some technical difficulties, but we'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Add files. Group 3, right? Group 3.
Alright, folks, let's take a 5-minute break. We have run into some technical
Yes, and they
difficulties,
say
so
it
let's take a
becomes-
5-minute break
Ready,
and
ready,
we'll get
ready, ready.
started after that. Thank you.
I'm getting a final
Okay, thanks.
mic here, which is on.
Yes, tested voice. Speaking and speaking voice. No, speaking one of the mics check voice. One of these mics that's speaking. Even I can check the YouTube. Yeah, I'm listening into AirPods. I can listen. One of the mics is on. Okay. Yes. Okay. You need to switch this mic on. Sure. Delete it.
Okay, just let me get this out of the way.
Yes.
Group 3 slides are ready. Okay, good. Now let's see, why did this become this big? Okay, okay, good. And then we should be limited to okay. Where is one?
Listen to that. Yeah. Listen to this.
Yes, 1 minute. I'm trying to take this. It's still a delay because we just moved all these things.
One second, yes.
Increase the volume.
Yeah.
Check. Still picking.
Just
Check.
that's the only thing that's getting the input from here. That's the input from the wall. Everything else is on.
Everything's connected to this board, right?
Yes. Everything is off except
The one. This is connected to the other.
yeah. Okay. Now see if it's coming.
You want me to play?
Yeah.
Talk something.
Check.
What's the back thing?
What's the back?
It's sound is coming from somewhere.
Are you using this mic?
Does it have a mic also?
This is HDMI. Remove this HDMI.
It's been giving us too much power.
Check. No more, right?
That projector has a mic.
That project, this is coming from this HDMI cable.
The projector has a mic up on it. No, we want to remove it.
Now the HDMI is not coming here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Test it. Camera 1, camera 2.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Test it.
Okay. Right now it's on. Okay. Right now it's on 4. Okay. 3 and 2 are MC and the. Okay. Which only one is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Good, right?
Ready?
Is the toggle working here?
Yeah.
Working fine? Slide is coming, that is
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it the group 1 or group 3?
Group 3.
But I see source show group
No,
1.
that's okay.
That's your
That's-
naming?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Guys, I can hear you. I can hear you guys in live. Little loud.
Group 3 ಅಲ್ಲ? It's all group 3.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are ready.
Yeah.
Here. So now between 2 and 3.
2 and 3 only. Okay. You focus on the teams. I'll just see your back. Ting ting. That's it. Don't even look back. Okay. I'll be only seeing your back.
Thank you.
Okay. Don't even look back. Because I'm gonna switch 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, 2-3 with my fingers. You're gonna just rotate with the team.
Yeah.
We should be working. No need to listen anything. Perfect.
And in between, if this is a problem, then we will. Okay, so we have to be an MC. MC is.
MC is 2.
Okay.
No, 3 actually.
Yeah.
Yes, MC is 3.
All right, gentlemen, we are ready. Ready. If there's anybody outside, give them a call. Give them a send a text. Whatever. All good? Everybody here? Perfect. Let's start. So we are starting with Group 3. Group 3. Can we get the first player? First player, Naresh Rami Reddy, batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. 5,000 for Naresh. 5,000. Any interest? 5,000 for Raiders. Raiders have about 5,000. 6,000 anybody? 6,000? 6,000 for Naresh. Anybody? All right. The Kings have it at 6,000. 6,000 for Naresh. 7,000 for Raiders. 8,000 for Kings. 9,000 for Raiders. 10,000 for Kings. 12,000 for Raiders. Can I get 14? 14 from the Kings. 16? 16 for Naresh. 16 from the Chargers. Can I get 18? 18 from the Raiders. Can I get 20? Can I get 20? 20 from the Chargers. 22. Can I get 22? 22. 20 to the Chargers. 20 to the Chargers going once. 20 to the Chargers going twice. All right, we get 22 from the Kings. 24, everybody. 24. 22 to the Raiders. 22 to the Raiders. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Next player. Akshay Srinivasan, batsman. Bidding starts from 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Akshay. 5,000 points for Akshay. 5,000 points for Akshay. Any interest? Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Let's move on. Next player up, Arpan Reddy Gandumalla. All-rounders bidding starts from 7,000. 7,000. Anybody for Arpan? 7,000 for Arpan. Any interest for Arpan? Arpan, yes. The Raiders. 7,000 for Arpan to Raiders. Can I get an 8? Can I get an 8,000? 8,000 for Arpan. 8,000 for Arpan. 8,000, yes. 8,000 to the Smashers. Can I get a 9,000? 9,000 to the Raiders. Can I get a 10? Can I get a 10? Can I get a 10? 10 to the Smashers. Can I get a 12? 12,000 for Arpan? 12,000 for Arpan. Yes, the Raiders. Raiders give them 12. Can I get a 14? 14 for the Raiders. Yep, 14 to the Smashers. Can I get 16 for Arpan? 16,000. Right now the bid is 14 to the Smashers. 14K going once, going twice. So, as the late Smashers get Arpan for 14K. Next one, please. Awais Khan, all-rounder, bidding starts from 7,000. Can I get a 7,000 for Awais? 7,000, yes. The Raiders give 7,000 for Awais. Can I get an 8? 8. Can I get an 8,000? 8,000? 8,000. 8,000. 8,000 to the Kings. Can I get a 9? 9,000 to the Raiders. Can I get a 10? Can I get a 10? Can I get a 10? 9,000 to the Raiders. 9,000 to the Raiders. 10. 10 to the Kings. Can I get a 12? 12 to the Raiders. Can I get a 14? Do I hear a 14? Current bid, 12,000 to the Raiders.
12,000 to the Raiders going once. 12,000 to the Raiders. All right. Smashers. So 14, 16. Can I get an 18? 18 to the Raiders. 18 to the Raiders. 18 to the Raiders. Can I get a 20? Do I see a 20? Do I see a 20? 20. Yes. Chargers 20. 22 to the Marbles. 24 to Raiders. 24 to the Raiders. Can I get a 26? Come on, people. This is heating up. 26. Yeah. Chargers. Chargers get 26. Raiders 28. That's what I'm talking about. Back and forth. Yeah. 26 to the Raiders. Can I get a 28? Can I get a 28? 28. Yes, I can. Smashers 28. Oh, sorry. 30. Thank you. Thank you. 30. 30 to the Smashers. Can I get a 32? 32. Yes, we can to the Raiders. Do I see a 34? 34. 32 to the Raiders. 32 to the Raiders going once, going twice. All right, Smashers 34. Can I get a 36? Smashers have them at 34. Yes, 36 to the Raiders. 36 to the Raiders. Do I see a 38? Do I see a 38? 36 to the Raiders going once. 36 to the Raiders going twice. All right, 38 to the Smashers. Can I get a 40? Do I see a 40? 38 to the Smashers. 40, yes. 40 to the Raiders. Can I get a 42? 42. Things are getting nice and toasty. 40K to the Raiders. Do I see a 42? Do I see a 42? 40K to the Raiders going once. 40 going twice. Sold to the Raiders for 40K. Next, please. Next up, Deepak Marathe, all-rounder, bidding starts from 7,000. Can I get a 7,000 for Deepak? 7,000 for Deepak. 7,000, yes sir. Marbles, 7,000 for Deepak. Do I see an 8? Can I get an 8? Can I get an 8 for Deepak? 7,000 to Marbles going once, going twice. Sold. Next up, please. Next up is Kushal Gautam Youth. Bidding starts at 6,000 points. 6,000 for Kushal. 6,000 for Kushal. Any takers? Kushal for 6,000. Kushal for 6,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Let's move on. Chaitanya Shetty. Bidding starts from 5,000. 5,000 for Chaitanya. 5,000 for Chaitanya. 5,000 for Chaitanya. Any takers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Move on, please. Next up, Dwanil Shah. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. He's a bowler. 5,000 for Dwanil. 5,000 for Dwanil. 5,000 for Dwanil. Any takers? 5. Alright. Sam Parmi. Sam Parmi have Dwanil for 5. Do I see a 6? 6 for Dwanil. 6 for Dwanil. Alright. 5,000 going once. 5,000 going twice. Sold to Sam Parmi for 5,000. Next up, Dheeraj Bagayat. All-rounder. Bidding starts from 7,000 points. Can I get a 7,000 for Dheeraj? 7,000 for Dheeraj. 7,000 for Dheeraj. 5, 4. All right, Chargers. 7,000 for Dheeraj. 2 Chargers. Do I see an 8? 8,000 for Dheeraj. Anybody? 7,000 going once. 7,000 going twice. Sold to Chargers. No. Next up, please. Harish Dod Palakuri, all-rounder. Bidding starts from 7,000. Bidding starts for 7,000 for Harish. 7,000 for Harish. Yeah, I like his hoodie too. Listening to music, playing some poker, nothing wrong with that. He's an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder, not just a cricketer. Come on now. Any interest? Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Next up, Harsh Shah, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 for Harsh. 7,000 for Harsh. 7,000 for Harsh. Man, you guys are being so harsh on Harsh. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Move on. Next up, Shashank Kota, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts at 4,000. Bidding starts at 4,000. All right, so we have Sunrisers for 4,000. Do I see a 5? Do I see a 5? Do I see a 5? Nope, 4,000. 4,000, all right, 4,000. Can I get a 5? 4,000 going once. 4,000 going twice. Sold. Next up, Jay Shah, bowler. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. Bidding starts at 5,000 points, yeah. Bowler, Jay Shah. Any takers? Any takers for 5,000 points for Jay Shah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Moving on. Kanan Rangarajan. Bowler, bidding starts at 5,000 points. Bidding starts at 5,000 points for Kanan. Bidding starts at 5,000. Do I have 5,000? Anybody? 5,000 for Kanan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Moving on. Next up, Aminul Chaudhary, batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Aminul. 5,000 points for Aminul. 5,000. Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Moving on, please. Next up, Ashok Palakolu, batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Ashok. 5,000 points for Ashok. 5,000. All right. Smashers have him for 5,000. Raiders 6,000. Do I see a 7? Do I see a 7? 7, yes sir. 7 from the Sunrisers. Do I get an 8? Do I see an 8? 8,000. 7,000 to Sunrisers. 7,000 going once. 7,000 going twice. Raiders 8,000. Can I see a 9,000? Do I see a 9,000? Do I see a 9,000? 8,000 to the Raiders going once. 8,000 to the Raiders going twice. Sold to the Raiders. Next up, Jamin Patel. All-rounder, bidding starts from 7,000 points. Can I get 7,000 for Jamin? 7,000 for Jamin? 7,000 for Jamin? Alright. We have the Tornadoes for Jamin, 7,000. Do I see an 8? 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 7,000 going once. 7,000 going twice. Sold to Tornadoes. Next player, please. Junaid Tariq, all-rounder, bidding starts from 7,000 points. Can I get 7,000 for Junaid? 7,000 for Junaid? 7,000 for Junaid. Alright, Smashers, 7,000 for Junaid. Do I see an 8? Do I see an 8,000? 8,000? 7,000 for Junaid going once. Alright, Chargers, 8,000. 8,000. Do I see a 9? Do I see a 9? Do we see a 9? Or just an 8? 8,000 going once. 8,000. Alright, 9. 9,000 to the Smashers. Do I see a 10? 10,000. 10,000. 9,000 going once. 9,000 going twice. 10,000 to the Chargers. Do I see a 12? 12, yes sir, Smashers. 12. 14, how about 14? How about 14? Stuck at 12. Stuck at 12. 12,000 going once. 12,000 going twice. Sold to the Smashers. Next up, Ketan Shah, all-rounder. Bidding starts from 7,000 points. Can I get 7,000 for Ketan? 7,000 for Ketan. 7,000 Chargers, yes sir. Chargers have it for 7,000. Do I get see an 8? 8,000 for Ketan? 8,000, yes. Kings 8, Sam Parmi 9. 9,000. 9,000 for Ketan. Do I see a 10? Do I see a 10? Do I see a 10? Yes sir, we do. Chargers 10. Next bid 12. 12K. 12,000. Do I see a bid for 12,000? Do I see a bid for 12,000 for Ketan? 10,000 going once. 10,000 going twice. Up. 12,000, sorry. 12,000 to Sam Parmi. Do I see 14? Do I see 14? Do I see 14? 12,000 to Sam Parmi. 12,000 to Sam Parmi. 12,000 going once. 12,000 going twice. Sold. Santosh Sarikonda, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts from 4,000 points. Can I get 4,000 for Santosh? A wicketkeeper. 4,000 for Santosh. 4,000 for Santosh. Alright, 4,000 to Sunrisers. Can I get a 5,000 for Santosh? 5,000 for Santosh. 5,000 for Santosh. 4,000 going once. 4,000 going twice. Sold. Next up, Venkataraman Raghunathan, wicketkeeper again. Bidding starts at 4,000. Can I get 4,000 for my man Venkataraman? 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. Any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Move on, please. Next up, Parin Patel, youth. Bidding starts at 6,000. Bidding starts at 6,000 for Parin. 6,000 for Parin. 6,000 for Parin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Moving on, please. Next up, Raj Mallarampu, batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Raj. 5,000 for Raj. 5,000 for Raj. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Move on, please. Next up, Viral Patel, batsman, starting from 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Viral. 5,000 points for Viral. Yes sir, Chargers. 5,000 for Viral. Can I get 6? Can I get 6 for Viral? 6 for Viral. 5,000. Oh, 6,000 to Smashers. 6,000 to Smashers. Do I see a 7? 7 from Chargers. Do I see an 8? 8,000. 8,000 from the Marvels. Do I see a 9? 9,000? 9,000? 9,000 for Viral. 8,000 it is. 8,000. 8,000. 8,000 going once. 9,000. Can I see a 10? Chargers have 9. Can I get a 10? 9,000 going once. 9,000 going twice. Sold. Next up, Vivek Kumatireddy, batsman, starting from 5,000 points. Can I get 5,000 for Vivek? 5,000 for Vivek. 5,000 for Vivek. Yes, Raiders say yes. 5,000 for Vivek. Can I get a 6 for Vivek? 6,000 for Vivek. 5,000. 5,000 going once. Alright, 6,000 to the Marvels. Can I get 7? Can I get 7? Can I get 7? Yes sir, Raiders. 7 it is. Can I get an 8? Can I get an 8? Marvels 8. Can I get 9? Can I get 9,000 for Vivek? Can I get 9,000 for Vivek? We have Marvels at 8,000. 8,000 going once. 8,000 going twice. Sold to the Marvels. Next up, Kiran Saravanakumar, all-rounder. Betting starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Kiran. 7,000 points for Kiran. 7,000 points for Kiran. 5, 4, all right. Kings. Kings have him at 7,000. Can I see an 8,000 for Kiran? Kings to Kiran, all right. Tornadoes, say, give me 8. 8,000, all right. Kings 9. Do I get a 10? Anybody wants to pitch in 10? 9,000 to Kings. 9,000 going once. 9,000 going twice. So, next up, Manikant Rajesh, all-rounder. Betting starts from 7,000 for Manikant. Manikant, 7,000 for Manikant. 7,000 for Manikant. 7,000 for Manikant. 5, 4. Alright, we have smashers for 7,000 points. Do I get 8? Can I get 8,000 for Manikant? 8,000 for Manikant. 7,000 going once, going twice. So, to Manikant. Alright, next up is Milind Mathur, all-rounder. Betting starts from 7,000 points. Milind Mathur, 7,000. 7,000 for Milind, an all-rounder. An all-rounder. 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Next up, Shibraj Sheikh, bowler, starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Shibraj, a bowler. Alright, smashers, 5,000. Do I see a 6? 6,000?
When we need to show
6,000 from Marvels. Do I see 7? 7 from the Kings. Do I see an 8? 8 from the Marvels. 9. 9 from the Kings. 10 from smashers. 12 from Marvels. 12,000. We're at 12,000. Do I see a 14? Do I see a 14? Next bid is going to be 14. We have 12,000 to the Marvels. 12, all right, 14. 14 to the Chargers. 14 to the Chargers. Next bid's going to be 16, you guys. 14 right now to the Chargers. 14,000 going once. 14, all right, Sam Parmy jumps in at 16. Next bid is 18. Do I see an 18? 16,000 to Sam Parmy right now. 16,000 going once. 16,000, 18 to Chargers. 18,000 to Chargers. Do I see a 20? Do I see a 20? Yes, sir. Marvel said 20. So 20 to the Marvels. Next bid is 22. Do I see a 22? 22. 20,000 going once. 20,000 going twice. Sold to the Marvels. Next player, Vishwa Chaitanya Kalagunta, bowler, starting from 5,000 points. Can we get 5,000 for Vishwa? 5,000 for Vishwa. 5,000 for Vishwa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Moving on, please. Next up, Ritesh Puri, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts at 4,000. 4,000 for Ritesh. 4,000 for Ritesh. 4,000 for Ritesh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold.
That's it.
Next up, Yashpal Singh, batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Yashpal.
5,000 for Yashpal.
That name is not coming.
5,000 for Yashpal. Nobody for Yashpal? 5. Alright, Sam Parmi. Sam Parmi says 5,000. Yes. Do I see a 6? Do I see a 6? Do I see a 6? Anybody? For Yashpal Singh, our batsman. 5,000 going once. 5,000 going twice. Sold. To Sam Parmi. Next up, Nasir Gujar, all-rounder, starts at 7,000.
Is it
Can I get
something at the
7,000 for
same
Nasir?
What's the name?
7,000 for Nasir.
Nasir Gujar.
Yeah.
7,000
Stopping
points
at the
for
same
Nasir.
Something like that.
5, 4. Alright, Sam Parmi. Sam Parmi have him for 7,000 points. Do I see an 8? Sam Parmi has him at 7. 7,000 for Nasir. 7,000 for Nasir. Going once. Going twice. Alright, tornadoes. Right till the end. So 8,000. 8,000 for Nasir. Tornadoes have him at 8,000. Do I see a 9,000? Yes, sir. Sam Parmi, 9,000. Do I see a 10? 10,000. 10,000 for Nasir, our all-rounder. Nope. 9,000. 9,000 to Sam Parmi, going once, going twice. Sold. Next up, Nilkesh Patra, all-rounder, starting at 7,000. 7,000 for Nilkesh. 7,000 for Nilkesh. 7,000 for Nilkesh. 7,000 for Nilkesh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Next up, Nirmaleshwar Kuruguntla, all-rounder, starts at 7,000. At 7,000. 7,000. 7,000 for Nirmaleshwar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold, moving on. Next up, Sai Manikanta Boga, bowler, starts at 5,000 points. 5,000 for Sai. 5,000 for Sai. 5,000 for Sai. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Moving on, please. Next up, Vivek Ubale, bowler at 5,000. 5,000 for Vivek. 5,000 for Vivek. 5,000 for Vivek. Yes, sir. Chargers. 5,000 for Vivek to Chargers. Do I see a 6? 6 for Kings. 7 for Sunrisers. Do I see an 8? 8 for Kings. Do I see a 9? Do I see a 9? 9 for Sunrisers. Do I see a 10? Do I see a 10? Do I see a 10? It's 9,000 to the Sunrisers. 9,000 going once. 10, 12. No? You want to? No. I saw them first and then yours second, so you're at 12.
I can see, so I'm out.
10, 12, yeah. 12,000. Yes.
No, I didn't see them bid for 10. We both listed at the same
You looked at the same time. I saw him first and I saw you second. So that's how it goes.
Okay,
That's fine. Keep it.
so the two of you decide. Do you want to do 10,000 Vicky or 12,000 Shwetan? What do you want to do? Are you pulling out?
Yeah, I'm pulling out.
So then 10,000 is the
The
action.
Vicky's just 10, yeah. Okay.
Is live action right now.
Yeah. So 10,000 to tornadoes then. Do I see a 12?
Do I see a 12? 10,000 going, alright, 12 there at marbles. Do I see a 14? 14 to Chargers. Do I see a 16? Do I see a 16? Chargers 14, 16 at marbles. Marbles at 16. Do I see an 18? Marbles at 16, going once, going twice. Alright, 18 to Tornado. Do I see 20? Tornadoes have them at 18. Next bid is 20. 18,000 going once. 18,000 going twice. 20. 20 to marbles. 20,000 to marbles. 20,000 to marbles. Next bid is going to be 22. 20,000 to marbles going once. Going twice. Alright, 22. 22 to tornadoes. Next bid is going to be 24. Next bid is going to be 24. 22 to tornadoes right now. 22 going once. 22 going twice. So, to tornadoes. Next up, Zain Hasid Bowler. Bidding starts from 5,000 points. Bidding starts from 5,000 points for Zain. Any takers for Zain? 5,000 for Zain. 5,000 for Zain. 5, 4, 3, 2, alright. Tornadoes get it.
It's 8
At
o'clock.
5,000 right now. Do I see a 6? Do I see a 6 for Zain? Do I see a 6 for Zain? Tornadoes have Zain at 5,000 right now, going once, going twice, so to Tornadoes. Next up, Prajit Veniganda. All-rounder, bidding starts from 7,000 points. 7,000 for Prajit. Anybody? 7,000 for Prajit. 7,000 for Prajit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold.
Slide not
Moving
changing.
on, please. Next up, Rajiv Pandya, all-rounder.
Okay. One more.
Bidding starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Rajiv Pandya, the third of the Pandya brothers. Alright, somebody got that joke. Okay, cool. 7,000 for Rajiv Pandya. Alright, Sam Parmi, 7,000 to Sam Parmi. Do I see an 8 for Rajiv? 8,000 for Rajiv. Do I see an 8 for Rajiv? 7,000 to Sam Parmi. 7,000 going once. 7,000 going twice. So to Sam Parmi. Next up, Rupesh Raut. Rupesh Raut. All-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Rupesh. 7,000 for Rupesh. 7,000, yes sir. Kings have a bid of 7,000. Do I see 8? 8,000 for Rupesh. 8,000 for Rupesh. Yes, 8,000 for the Smashers. Do I see a 9? 9 from the Kings. Do I see a 10? 10 from Smashers. Do I see 12? 12 from the Kings. Do I see 14? Do I see 14? Or have we stopped at 12? This was fun. Come on, man. Can't stop at 12? 12 to the Kings. 12, alright. 14 to the Chargers. New player in the mix. New player in the mix. 14 to the Chargers. 14 to the Chargers. Going once. Going twice. Alright. I saw the Kings first and then you guys second. So 16 and 18. I saw Kings first. 18. 18,000 to Tornadoes. 18,000 to Tornadoes. Next up, next bid will be 20. 18,000 going once. 18,000 going twice. So to the Tornadoes. Next up is Shyam Ravi Timmy, all-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Shyam. 7,000 points for Shyam. 7,000 points for Shyam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Move on, please. Next up, Khaja Muhammad. Bowler starting at 5,000 points. 5,000 for Khaja. 5,000 for Khaja. 5,000 for Khaja. 5,000 for Khaja. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Next up, Krishna Kartik Madhupu, bowler, starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Krishna. 5,000 for Krishna. 5,000 for Krishna. 5,000 to Raiders, 6,000 to Marvels. 6,000 to Marvels. 7,000 to Kings. 8,000 to Raiders. 9,000 to Marvels. 10,000 to Kings. Next bid is going to be 12 right now. 10,000 to the Kings. 12 to Marvels. 14 to Raiders. 14 to Raiders. Next bid is going to be 16. 16 to Marvels. 16 to Marvels. 16 to Marvels. Next bid is going to be 18. 16,000 goes once. 18, 20. 20. 20 to the Smashers. Next bid is going to be 22. Next bid is going to be 22. 20,000 to the Smashers. 20,000 to Smashers going once. 20,000 to Smashers going twice. Sold to the Smashers. And the Chargers are playing the right to match card. So this is the card where this was one of their players from last season. They get the right to match to keep the player for that price. Chargers, this is your one and only chance. You're not gonna have that chance again. And the first right to match card.
You have it ready for that? None of the 8 last year players for you doesn't matter then.
Good.
Alright, so Krishna goes to Chargers.
Move to.
Because they got the right to
No,
match.
just collected from Chargers. That's
Next up is another bowler, Kartikeya Jagdish. Kartikeya Jagdish at 5,000. I saw him first. So 5,000.
He was first. I saw him first.
I saw you first. So 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 24,000 to the Kings. 24,000 to the Kings. I like it. It's like a ping pong game. 24 to the Kings. 24,000 points to the Kings for our boy Kartikeya Jagdish. 24,000 going once. 24,000, 26, 28. The Samp Army has 28. Next bid is going to be 30. 30, anybody for 30? 30, 28,000 to Samp Army. 30,000 to the Kings. 30,000 to the Kings. 32 to Samp Army. Next bid is going to be 34. Right now it's 32 to Samp Army. 32,000 points from Samp Army is the bid. 32,000 going once. 32,000 going twice. Sold to Samp Army. Next player, Praveen Sharma. He's a wicket keeper. Bidding starts from 4,000 points. 4,000 points for Praveen, a wicket keeper. 4,000 for Praveen. 4,000 for Praveen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Next up, Vikas Bhatt, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Vikas. Marvels, 7,000. 8,000 Kings. 9,000 Marvels. 10,000 Smashers. 12,000 Marvels. 14 to the Kings. 16 to Marvels. 16 to Marvels. 18 to the Kings. 20 to the Marvels. 20,000 to the Marvels. Next up, next bid will be 22. Right now we're at 20. 20 to the Marvels. Nice battle going on between Marvels and the Kings. 20,000. 20,000 to the Marvels going once. 22 to the Smashers. 22 to the Smashers. 22 to the Smashers. Next bid is going to be 24. Next bid is going to be 24 if the Marvels say yeah. 24. Next bid will be 26. Next bid will be 26. 24 to the Marvels. 24 to the Marvels going once. 26 to the Smashers. 26 to the Smashers. Next bid is going to be 28. 28 right there, Marvels. Next bid is going to be 30. Next bid is going to be for 30,000 points for Vikas Bhatt. 28,000 for Vikas Bhatt to the Marvels going once, going twice on it. We have 30,000 for the Smashers. 30,000 from the Smashers. Next bid will be 32. Next bid is going to be 32. Marvels, what do you say? Can we do 32? Just putting it on the spot. Alright, 30,000. 30. 30. They had 28 and 30. 30,000 going once. 30,000 going twice. Sold to the Smashers. Next player, please. Next player is Prashant Badoria. Bowler starts from 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Prashant. 5,000 for Prashant. 5,000 for Prashant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. Next up, Abhinav Solasa, Youth. Bidding starts at 6,000. 6,000 for Abhinav. 6,000 for Abhinav. 6,000 for Abhinav. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unsold. That brings us to the end of Group 3. 5-minute break. We'll see you soon.
Sorry, I should have mentioned 11. So I'll talk to them and
Good. Now another group. 5 minutes. Take a break. Sit.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. There's some.
I'll come back for a partner thing. With the sound, there's nothing to do. They'll just turn on the mic and then get.
Thanks for fixing that damn thing. I mean, every damn thing is off except for your line here, and it is still picking up sound.
Yeah. Somehow this has become a
HDMI. I can't believe.
it's becoming a.
So, but why is?
Share a screen online.
Yeah. Is it the same link up?
Excel,
Yeah.
Wherever we were getting the slides, right? Can you make that the main screen?
Sorry.
Wherever we were showing this slide.
Oh, you mean here?
that one.
Okay.
You have access to Excel, right?
Yeah.
Can you display the Excel on the...
Yeah.
Okay,
Just display the Excel.
Yeah.
For now.
Okay.
As a full
Got it. And then I have to check the chat. So next.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. That might mean that link might change again. Please just keep this. Okay.
You need something to drink.
No, I'm good. Appa. Thanks. Hey, you guys want to use him to do an interview or something? Because
5 minutes break.
no, I agree, but our what's his name? I forgot. Aman can do a job interviewing someone, or I mean, anyway, think about for the next group.
Yeah.
Good idea. That's why. Okay, sorry, what?
Which camera is there now?
Okay, so you guys decide where you want to stand.
Your wish.
No. Then I can point the camera. This is the camera.
Oh, this is the camera?
Yeah.
So you can point to the middle.
Yeah.
I'll ask them to stand here.
Yeah. Okay. Right in front of this table will be nice. Where you are standing? Where you're standing? No. Light up. Face.
Here is
No.
Sure. Okay.
They will come to you.
yeah.
And get them to come close to you. So they should be able to hear answers.
Coming when you good? You let me know. Okay?
Yeah, but I'm ready.
Yeah, I know you're running around. So
No, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah. So that's going to be 2.
Alright, so welcome back.
And welcome back to the auction here, and I'm here with the owner of the Chargers. So how have these first 2 rounds gone for you guys?
No complaints. So we thought we did pretty well, and looking forward to the next groups as well.
So you used the new wrinkle this year, the right to match card. Was that the plan from the beginning to use it on the player you did, or how did that come about?
Yeah, so we were planning for that. We had the number in mind as well, so it worked out.
All right, well, good luck on the rest of your round.
Thank you and all the best.
And so now, if I could get the owner of the marbles to come.
Yeah.
It is the break time, so we might have some delay. So
No.
there we go.
That's
He's getting some food refreshments for himself. So first 2 rounds done for you guys. How do you feel about it?
Yeah.
It went well. I think we have enough money. And right to match card still in hand. Any plan? Right to match. But that's okay. Yeah, like you said, no, it's a new wrinkle, but you have advantages. Got to pick some more players for you guys, and good luck on the rest of the round. Thank you. Awesome. So we'll get back into action here in round 3 in just a little bit.
Hey, do you want to explain right to match to him?
Yeah, I will explain.
Yeah.
Can you,
Spreadsheet. I thought he said he was side and want.
no, because they were doing the interview.
Yeah, so you put the
can
spreadsheet on?
You can put the spreadsheet
Okay,
online.
fine. Yeah. Okay.
Spreadsheet will be on YouTube.
Okay. So display system. Yeah.
So once once everybody comes, right?
Yeah, pa.
We will pick the chip in front of them.
Okay.
And I'll give you like 2-3 minutes for you to settle
Okay,
down and open
thanks.
it. Don't be in a rush.
Okay, thanks.
We are doing good.
Thanks.
From the time perspective, we are doing good. So don't.
Thanks, Appa.
Not in terms of you guys,
Yes, it's going on. Yes, right now they're showing the room. Yes, Appa.
Sheet is online.
What's that sheet sound like? Yeah.
Can I scroll it? Because
Sure.
so
Yeah.
much time this is here, right? Next will show next one. Yeah, like this. I'll sign it.
Yeah, please.
Next 4 times. Why I said is like I was surprised when you said like link is changed. So that's why I thought like I thought, but that's fine.
Okay.
No problem. Whatever we are good, then let's go with that.
Okay, so what went wrong is two things. The HDMI wireless gave me grief. I don't know, there's nothing you can do about wireless. Second was audio.
You cannot do. I cannot do.
That projector, audio, I don't know why it is picking up that projector.
I was surprised. Like,
Yeah, it's not coming from the
Because we
computer,
tested,
not from the
right?
camera. I don't know what I tested. I can't know. All I tested was the video lines were
Right,
gone.
that's fine. Anyhow, we are good now. I mean, it's going smoothly.
Stream chat.
Let's go. Let's go.
Navigate to chat. Choose pop out chat. Navigate. Launch your game. Open your channel to browser.
Okay, which group now?
We don't know. They said they'll give us 2-3 minutes before.
Alright guys, let's regroup.
Okay, they need to still do the lottery.
Okay.
So he's gonna.
Alright guys.
I think so.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minute countdown, please. Let's get
Try and
started.
look for the chat. I don't know where the chat is.
Vicky Rajgar.
A chart. That's fine, you can leave the chart like. It's okay.
You want to tell
So while we
series.
are waiting, just a
Just
quick
load
interesting
and
stat.
he will tell.
Most expensive player of this evening has been OIS. Raiders have him at 40K. Most expensive of the day so far. Expecting action to heat up in this next 3 rounds.
What is the group?
No, they haven't told us yet.
So guys, also wanted to quickly brief you on, right, so we, in the previous round we saw a scenario which we had not been prepared for, right? So just FYI for all team owners and representatives from teams, you will not always be able to see what's happening at the other tables, right? Because you're focusing on what's happening at the podium as well as your bids. If the auctioneers see multiple people raising hands at the same time, we will call that out in the order in which we've seen it. The second team, which is obviously going to be the higher bid, if they feel like they don't want to make the bid at the higher price, will have the option of backing out. Right? This is only if 2 or more teams raise their hand at the same time. Like we saw that use case in the previous round. Okay? We're getting started in about 30 seconds.
Okay, so let's do another pick. So this is for the third round. Here is gonna pick. Alright, you want to pick the chip?
It's group 4. Alright, let's go group 4.
Maybe rest room. ఒక నిమిషం ఇంకేం పెడతారా పెడతారా
Alright,
One second.
To set up bring up those group posts.
you got it. Do we need to do any lighting changes, Commissioner?
No, I think
Already here?
the lights are good. I turned these on, so now we are perfect.
Group 4, I
Yeah,
heard.
you heard right? I
So
was
we're
able to do it.
gonna
I
get started
actually
with
got
group
Okay,
4.
good, thanks. Just,
Okay,
yeah,
group
please.
4.
Can show it.
Okay, so
Control A.
first,
After this, we've got 2 left for the evening.
Okay,
2 groups left for the
and then we
evening.
go here.
And again, for those who missed
No,
it,
just click the plus
highest
button
bid player for the
folder
evening
and
has
pick
been
it up.
OS
That's easy.
Here.
at 40K
Okay.
Control
to the Raiders.
Okay, so we say this.
Plus, yeah.
Okay.
Add
and then
direct
add
files. Go to the directory, group 4,
Four.
Adda.
Good. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah. Okay. Control A,
Yeah.
Command A. Command A. No? Okay. Click on one.
Yeah. By the end of this program, we'll get a hang of it. Next year,
Open.
we'll forget.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So
That's
now
it. You picked everything.
Yeah.
Just check if you have got all 50 slides.
the order is also important. Okay.
Okay.
And then make this little bigger.
So enough.
See the bottom, it can be bigger. Someone told me to change it, but that's what is hiding the face. Bottom is
I think we're good, right?
yeah. Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. From camera.
Okay.
Good to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Welcome back after the break. Here we go. Let's see. Round 3, group 4. First slide, please.
Ready, camera?
Govindarajan Sundarajan, all-rounder bidding at 7,000 points for Govindarajan. 7,000 points for Govindarajan. We have got to start with the Marvels at 7,000. Marvels says 7,000 for Govindarajan. Do I hear 8? Do we hear 8,000 for Govindarajan? 7,000 bid to beat. 8,000. 7,000 going once, going twice. 8,000 from the Kings and 9,000 from the Chargers. 8,000 from the Kings, 9,000 from the Chargers, 9,000 is the bid to beat. Do I hear 10,000? 10,000 for Govindarajan. 10,000. 9,000 for the Chargers going once, 9,000 going twice, and sold to the Chargers for 9,000. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Chargers getting for 9,000 points. Let's move on, please. Ashok Singh is an all-rounder, and we will start the bidding for Ashok at 9,000 points. I'm sorry, 7,000 points. 7,000. Marvels open the bidding at 7,000 for Ashok. 7,000. Do we hear 8? 8,000. Anybody? Marvels at 7. Do we hear 8? 8,000 from the Raiders. Do we hear 9? 8,000 from the Raiders is the bid to beat. Do we hear 9,000? 9,000. Anybody? 9,000. Action on the Raiders at 8,000. Going once. Going twice. Yes, we hear the Smashers at 9,000. 9,000 for the Smashers. Do we see 10? The Raiders respond at 10,000. Do we hear 12? 12,000. Do we hear 12,000 for Ashok? 12,000. 10,000 for the Raiders. Going once. Going twice. You have a 12,000 response from the Smashers. 12,000 is the current bid. 12,000 from the Smashers is the bid to beat. Anyone interested in 14? 14,000. Any interest in 14,000 for Ashok? 14,000. 12,000 for the Smashers. Going once. Going twice. 14,000 from the Chargers. 16,000 from the Tornadoes. 16,000 is the bid to beat. 16,000 at the moment. Do we hear 18? 16,000 bid to beat. Do we hear 18? Anyone for 18? 18,000 for the show. 18,000 say the Smashers. We will do 18,000 they say. Do we hear 20? 20,000 anybody for the show? 20,000. Smashers, Chargers and Marvels and Tornadoes in it right now. 18,000 is the bid to beat. Do we hear 20? Anyone interested in 20? 18,000 going once. Raiders at 20. Raiders at 20. 5-way action. 22 anybody? 22 for a show. 20,000 is the bid to beat. 22,000. 20,000 for a show with the Raiders going once. Going twice. And the Smashers say 22. They will do 22. 22K for a show. Do we hear 24? 24. Any interest in 24,000 for a show? 24,000. Smashers with 22. 24 so the Kings. Late entry. We have an almost all family hand here. 24,000. 26. 26,000 by anybody. 26 anybody. 24,000 for a show by the Kings at the moment is the bid to beat. 24,000. Do we hear 26? 24,000 for the Kings going once. Going the Smashers say 26. Smashers coming at 26. Do we hear 28? Do we hear 28,000 for a show? 26,000 for the Smashers is the current amount. Do we hear 28? 26,000 Smashers going once, going twice, and sold to the Smashers for 26,000. That was some fun action right there. Great job Smashers. All right, here we go. Himanshu Desai, all-rounder at 7,000 points. All-rounder Himanshu Desai, 7,000 points. Base bid, any action for Himanshu. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, please. Abhishek Sharma, batsman. Abhishek Sharma, we will start him off at 5,000 points. Any interest in Abhishek Sharma? Abhishek Sharma at 5,000 points. Folks, come on, let's hear a Charger start at 5,000. Any interest at 6,000? 6,000 anybody? Any interest at 6,000? Chargers have him at 5,000 right now. Chargers for Abhishek Sharma at 5,000 going once, going twice. Raiders respond at 6,000. Raiders with 6,000 for Abhishek. Bid to beat is 6,000. Do we hear 7? Do we hear 7? Chargers there. We will do 7. 7,000 for the Chargers. Chargers have 7. Do we hear 8? We've got an entry with the Sunrisers at 8,000. 8,000 for the Sunrisers. Do we hear 9? 3-way action between the Chargers, Raiders and Sunrisers right now. Do we hear 9,000? 8,000 is the bid to beat. 9,000. 8,000 by the Sunrisers for Abhishek is going once. Is going twice. 9,000 by the Chargers. Chargers respond at 9,000 in the nick of time. Do we hear 10? Do we hear 10,000? 10,000. I see some folks reaching for a placard, but they have not raised it yet. Strategic decision. Do we hear 10,000? 10,000. Raiders say they will come in at 10,000 for Abhishek. 12K. 12K. New base bid. 12K. Anyone want to beat the Raiders? 10K for Abhishek. 10K for Abhishek. Going once. Going twice. And sold to the Raiders for 10K. Nice action, loving it. Let's move on. Avinash Vinta, batsman. Avinash Vinta, batsman, starting him off at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Avinash. Any interest? Avinash Vinta, batsman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Shaikh Dahul Azad, bowler. He is starting at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Mr. Azad. Any interest? 5,000 points. Any interest? Sheikh Azad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards we move, side, please. Shiv Patel. 5,000 points for this bowler, Shiv Patel. Any interest in Shiv Patel for 5,000 points? Base bid of 5,000 points for Shiv Patel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on, please. Shaleen Srivastava. Shaleen Srivastava as part of our youth category for 6K. 6K base bid for Shaleen Srivastava. Any interest? Shaleen Srivastava at 6K. 5, 4, 3. I'm sorry, there we go. Marbles at 6K for Shaleen. Excellent. Thank you for catching. I appreciate that. 6,000 for the marbles. Do we hear 7? Do we hear 7,000? Any interest in 7,000? Bid to beat is 6,000 for the marbles. Marbles have him at 6, going once, going twice, and the marbles do in fact have him at 6,000 base price. Next on, let's move on to Jalendhar Reddy Musku. So he is an all-rounder. We will start him off at 7,000 points. 7,000 for Jalendhar. Any interest? 7,000 base bid. Base bid at 7,000 points. Any interest? 5, 4. Yeah, Chargers start him off at 7K. Chargers start at 7K. And it looks like the Tornadoes might potentially be interested, but Chargers have him at 7K. Tornadoes are in fact interested at 8K. Do we hear 9? Any interest in 9K? People watching hesitantly. 9K potentially. Yes, Vijay Kohli says I will do 9K. 9K for the Chargers. Do we hear 10? Do we hear 10? We do. Marbles jump in at 10K. Jalendhar going for 10K right now. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12,000? Any interest? 12,000 potentially, folks. 10,000 for the marbles is the bid to beat. 10,000 for the marbles for Jalendhar going once, going twice. The Kings make an entry at 12,000. And Vijay says he will match it at 12. No, bound out. Kings at 12 is the bid to beat. Kings at 12. Kings at 12,000 for Jalendhar. Any interest in 14? 12,000 by the Kings is the bid to beat. Going once. Yep, 14,000 comes in from the Chargers. 14,000 is the new bid to beat. We are now looking at 16,000. Any interest in 16? 16,000 for Jalendhar. 14,000 for the Chargers. Going once, going twice. And sold to the Chargers at 14,000. Action is heating up. Loving this. Kiran Reddy. Let's start the bidding at 7,000 points for this all-rounder. Kiran Reddy. Any interest? 7,000 points for Kiran. Any interest? Looking around. Folks are whispering to each other. Any interest in Kiran? 5, 4. Yep, we do start off. The Smashers is 7,000. They will do 7,000 for Kiran. Do I hear 8? 8,000 to the Kings in response. Do we hear 9? 8,000 from the Kings for Kiran. Do we hear 9? 9,000 anybody? 8,000 for the Kings. Going once. Going twice. The Sunrisers made a surprise entry at 9,000. 9,000 by the Sunrisers. The Smashers respond with 10. Do we hear 12? Three-way action at this point. Kings, Smashers and the Sunrisers. Do we hear 12? 12,000. Any interest? 10,000, yep, we do hear 12,000. The Kings say that we will do 12,000 for this gentleman. Do we hear 14? 14 is the response from the Sunrisers. Do we hear 16? Any response in 16? 14, Sunrisers, bid to beat at the moment for Kiran. 14,000 for the Sunrisers is going once, is going twice, and the Smashers respond with 16,000. 16,000 by the Smashers. 16,000 is the bid to beat. Do I hear 18? 18, yes, confident response by the Sunrisers who say we will do 18 in fact. 18,000 is the new bid to beat. 18,000, do I hear 20? 20, any interest in 20,000? This is heating up. 20,000, Smashers, Chargers, perhaps a dark horse is going to enter this bid as well. 18,000 going once, 18,000 going twice, and he is sold to the Sunrisers for 18,000. Good action, folks. Good action. Moving in. Kirk Thompson. Kirk Thompson at 7,000. 7,000 points for Kirk Thompson. Any interest? Kirk Thompson at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for this all-rounder. 5, 4, 3, 2. Kings jump in just by the skin of their teeth and say, we will do 7,000 for Kirk Thompson. Do I hear 8,000? 8,000 for Kirk Thompson. Anyone interested in 8,000 for Kirk? 7,000 for the Kings is going once. It is going twice, and the Kings have him at 7,000 points. Kirk Thompson. Kishore Raj, all-rounder, 7,000 points. Let's hear it for Kishore, 7,000 points. Any interest? Kishore Raj at 7,000 points. Kishore Raj, all-rounder, 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on, please. Srini Vadyamudi, wicketkeeper, 4,000. Do I have opening bid of 4,000 for Srini? 4,000. Any interest? 4,000 for Srini, who is a stumper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up. Kevin Joseph, bowler at 5,000 points. 5,000 for Kevin, base price. Let's hear it. Any interest in Kevin? Kevin Joseph for 5,000. He's a bowler. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Krishna Sharma. Krishna Sharma is a bowler and we will start him at 5,000 points as well. Any interest in Krishna Sharma? Krishna Sharma for 5,000 points. 5,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Omar Ansari. Omar Ansari is a bowler and we will start him at 5,000 points as well. 5,000 points for Mr. Ansari. Kings open the bidding at 5,000. 5,000 for Mr. Ansari. The Sunrisers respond with 6. Do we hear 7? We hear 7 from the Marvels. Do we hear 8? And we do hear 8. The Kings have taken over the bidding again. 9,000 for the Marvels. 10,000 for the Sunrisers. Sunrisers doing 10. 12,000 for the Marvels. 12,000 is the bid to beat. 12,000 for Omar Ansari. Any interest in beating 12,000? 14. Do I hear 14? Any interest in 14? You're beating your own bid.
I'm saying someone picked up that one.
Oh, no, you're at 12. You're leading right now. 12,000. That would be interesting if you're beating your own bid. Okay, 12,000 at the Marvels is the bid to beat right now. Do I hear 14? 14 say the Kings. You can jump back in, sir. If you're interested, he does jump back in. 16, he says. I will do 16 for Omar. Do I hear 18? Any interest in 18? 16 is the bid to beat by the Marvels for Omar going once, going twice. We have 2. We have 18 from the Kings, 20 from the Chargers. We good? Gentlemen, okay with that? 18 and 20. Vijay? Shwetan? You're 18. Shwetan, Vijay, you good at 20 or you want to withdraw at 20, 18? 20. 20K is the bid to beat. 20K but the Chargers is the bid to beat. Yes, Vicky. I think you have stepped out. That's exactly what I had also said. So, that's exactly right. That's it. We'll give the second team the option of what they would like to do. So, at the moment, for those who have forgotten, Chargers have the leading bid at 20K for Omar. 20K by the Chargers. Do I hear 22? 22. Yes, Marvel's jumping in at 22. Do I hear 24? 22 are the leaders right now. 22. Do I hear 24? 24. Going once, going twice, and sold to the Marvels at 22. Or sorry, 22K to the Marvels. Next up, Srinivas Udutala. We have him at 5,000 points. He is a batsman. Do I hear 5,000 for Srinivas? 5,000 anybody? Any interest? 5,000 for Srinivas. 5, 4, 5,000. Smashers open the bidding at 5,000 for Srinivas. 5,000 bid to beat. Do we hear 6? 6,000. Any interest in 6,000? 5,000 is the bid to beat. Smashers have him right now. 6,000. 5,000 going once, going twice, and sold to the Smashers for 5,000. Srinivas Udutala is 5,000 points sold to the Smashers. Next, please. Umakant Boginini, batsman, 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Uma. Do I see any opening bids at 5,000? 5,000 anybody? 5, 4, 3. Yep, Raiders are opening at 5,000. Raiders at 5,000 for Uma. Do we hear 6? 6,000 for Umakant. 6,000. Any interest in 6? Raiders at 5. Going once, going twice. Raiders, sorry sir, Raiders got him. Raiders get him at 5,000 points. And we have a second right to match card being played of the night. The Sunrisers are exercising their right to retain their player. And Omakant Bomineni, who was about to be a Raiders player, has been retained by his existing team. Gentlemen, you are aware that that is your one and only play for tonight when it comes to the right to match. Two teams, the Chargers and the Sunrisers, do not have their right to match card anymore. Alright folks, I think you'll agree it's heating up. Let's keep heating it up. Onwards we go to Ayman Juma. To Ayman Juma, we're starting him off at 5,000 points. He is a bowler. 5,000 points for Ayman. Any interest whatsoever? Let's take a look around the room. Ayman contemplating, but no decisions yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and unsold. Let's move on. Krishna Shelake. Krishna Shelake as an all-rounder, we will take him at 7,000 points if there's any interest. 7,000 for Krishna. 7,000 for Krishna. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onwards we move. Who is this gentleman? Nilesh Patil, who has chosen to animate himself. Nilesh Patil at 7,000 points. Any interest in Nilesh Patil at 7,000 points? Mr. Patil for 5, 4. Oh, double interest. All right. I see the Smashers first and I see the Raiders second. So I see 7,000 and 8,000. Raiders currently leading, and the Kings are responding saying that I don't care if there's a tie, I do 9,000. 9,000 by the Kings, and the Smashers say 10,000. 11,000 by the Kings. 12. Nice catch, guys. Sorry, forgot my math. 12,000. 12,000 by the Kings. Kings are at 12,000 right now. Do we hear 14? Do we hear 14? The Smashers say we will do 14. Not even a hesitance by the Kings who say we will do 16. 16 is the Kings' response. King's response is 16. They knew that was coming. They were ready for it. Do I hear 18? Any interest in 18? 18,000 to the Smashers. 20,000 respond to Kings. This is heating up. 22. Any interest in 22 for Nilesh? 22. 22 is a yes by the Smashers. Do I hear 24? Smashers leading the bidding at 22 right now. 24 is the King's response. Do we see 26? Do we see 26? I get the Smashers have in fact come back in at 26. Do we hear 28? Do we hear 28? Kings responding at 28. No one's backing down here. Do we hear 30? Do we hear 30K for Nilesh, for whom a countdown had actually begun before the bidding heated up? 30K. Any interest? 30K. Yes, sir. Smashers. 32K. The Kings. Kings have him at 32K. Any interest in 34? Any interest? Yes, sir. 34 is the response. 34 by the Smashers is the current bid. Do we hear 36? Kings say 36. Kings will do 36. Are we doing 38? 38. We do have 38 by the Smashers for Nilesh Patil. Do we hear 40? Do we hear 40? The Chargers have jumped into this interesting battle, saying they will do 40K for Nilesh. We are now tied for the highest bid of the evening. 40,000 points for Nilesh Patil, led by the Chargers. Do we hear 42? Any interest in 42? Yes, Smashers say they'll do it for 42. Do we hear 44? Do we hear 44? This is about the time that a dark horse jumps into the bidding as well. Do we hear 44? Any interest? On the right side of the room, nope. 42. 44 says the Kings. 44. 46 is the new bid. 46. Any interest? You're 44. So Kings are 44. I'm looking for 46. Any interest in 46? 44 anyone? Sorry, 46 anybody? 44 is the bid to beat. 44 by the Kings from Nilesh going once. 46 is a response from the Smashers. Any interest in 48? Any interest in 48? 48,000 for Nilesh. 46,000 by the Smashers is going once, is going twice, and there is a response of 48,000 by the Kings. Kings are jumping in at 48. Do we hear 50? 50,000. Do we hear 50,000 for Nilesh Patil? Any interest in 50? 48,000 is the bid to beat by the Kings. Potentially 50,000. Smashers, what say you? Are you interested in 50? Potentially not. Any others? 48,000 going once, 48,000 going twice, and he is sold to the Kings. He is our record for this evening at the moment. Kings have Nilesh at 48. Very nice. Onwards we go. Niranjan Reddy. Oh, he's got a Patriots jersey on. All round bidding starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Niranjan. Any interest in 7,000 points? Niranjan. 7,000 points for this gentleman. 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Faisal Kashmiri, wicketkeeper at 4K. Who is willing to bid 4K for Faisal? Any interest? 4K. Faisal, 5. Yep, the Tornadoes are in for 5K. For 4K for Faisal. 5K is my new bid. I'm looking at 5K. Any interest in 5K, please? 5K. 5K said the Raiders. Raiders have jumped in at 5. Are we looking at 6? Are we looking at 6? Tornadoes, you want to respond? 5K is the new bid. Looking for 6K. 5K to the Raiders. Yes, 6K is a response. Am I looking at 7K? 7K. Any interest? 6K for the Tornadoes. 7K say the Raiders. They jump right back in. 7K is the bid to beat. Looking at 8,000. Any interest in 8,000? Any interest in 8,000 for Faisal? 8,000, any interest? 7,000 going once. 8,000 is a response from the Tornadoes. 8,000. Are we looking at 9? Any interest in 9,000? Potentially. 9,000 is a response from the Raiders. I'm looking at 10,000 now. And we've got the Smashers jumping in at 10,000. Do we hear 12? Three-way action. Smashers, Tornadoes, and the Raiders. Do we hear 12,000? 10,000 by the Smashers. Bid to beat. Bid to beat is 10,000. Do we hear 12? Smashers 10,000 for Faisal is going once, going twice, and the Raiders have responded with 12. Raiders have responded with 12,000. 12,000 is the bid to beat. Do I hear 14? Do I hear 14,000 for Faisal? 14,000. Any interest in 14,000? 12,000 by the Raiders is going once, and the response of 14,000 has come in. The Smashers said they'll do it for 14. Any interest in 16? Any interest in 16,000? 14,000 by the Smashers is the bid to beat. 16,000 anybody? 14,000 by the Smashers is going once, going twice. 16,000 response by the Tornadoes. 16,000 is the new bid. We're looking at 18,000 now, folks. Looking at 18,000, I see some nervous glances. What do those glances translate to? Do I hear 18,000? 16,000 bid to beat. Raiders are thinking. Smashers look like they made a decision. But 16,000 by the Tornadoes is the bid to beat. Do I hear 18,000? 16,000 by the Tornadoes is going once. It's going twice. Response 18,000 by the Smashers. Response of 18. I want to hear 20. I'm looking at 20,000 right now. Any response of 20,000? Any response of 20,000? 18,000 by the Smashers is the bid to beat. 20,000. Tornadoes. Thinking about it. Raiders look like they might have bowed out of this one. Anybody else interested or make the Raiders come back potentially? 18,000 is going once. 18,000 is going twice. And he is sold for 18,000 to the Smashers. Niranjan Kumar Barani, wicketkeeper, 4,000 points. How's everybody feeling about 4,000 points for Niranjan? Any opening bids? Opening bids for Niranjan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Rohan Fatki. He is the youth player. Rohan Fatki. We are looking for opening bids of $6,000. Points for Rohan. 6,000 points. Any interest for Rohan? 6,000. Look at this young man looking so respectfully at everybody in the room. 6,000 for him. We can do it. Come on now. Any interest? 6,000. 5, 4. Yep. Tornadoes say they'll do it for 6,000. 6,000 by the Tornadoes. Any interest in the response at 7? Any interest in the response at 7? 6,000 is the bid to beat. The Raiders respond at 7. 7,000 is the new bid to beat. Do we hear 8? Do we hear 8,000? Is 8,000 a possibility? 7,000 by the Raiders going once, going twice, and 8,000. The Tornadoes jump in at 8,000. 8,000 by the Tornadoes is my new bid to beat. Do I hear 9? Potentially 9,000. 9,000 potentially. Yes, Sampami jumps in. 9,000. Three-way action now. 3 consecutive tables. Tornadoes, Smashers, and Tornado, the Raiders, and the Sampami. 9,000 is the current bid. Do I hear 10? Do we hear 10? Any interest in 10,000 for Rohan? 10,000. 10,000 Tornadoes. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12? Any interest? Sampami, Raiders, interested in 12 potentially. 10,000 is the bid to beat at the moment. 10,000 by the Tornadoes is going once, It's going twice. The Tornadoes have him at 10,000. And there's a third right to match card played for this evening. The Kings are looking to retain their youth player Rohan at 10,000. Please make a record of that. Third card has been played. Rohan has been retained with his previous team, the Kings.
Yeah, bring it from them. They don't have.
Smashers, you guys okay? Need some napkins? Let's take a 30-second time out, please.
I think your leg. కాదు కేతన్ లెగ్ ఉందని చెప్పు. His leg is wrapped around.
The slides, let's remove how many slides to remove because the other one's got a problem now.
Why? If you start.
Remember last time also it happened.
Okay.
Hey, Sai, what's the slide number? Slide number?
Kunal Sehgal is our next player. He's a batsman.
Okay.
And he starts the bidding.
Good.
I start the bidding for him at 5,000. 5,000 points for Kunal. Any interest in Kunal?
Okay.
5.
That's okay.
4, 3, 2. Yep. Chargers are in for Kunal at 5,000. 5,000 over here. 6,000 for Kunal. 6,000 by the Kings, who are on a spending spree as of late. 6,000 by the Kings. Do we hear 7? Any interest in 7,000 for Kunal? 6,000 by the Kings is the bid to beat. Any interest in 7? 7,000. 7,000 says the Chargers, they will do 7,000. Do we hear 8? 8,000 is the response by the Kings. Do we hear 9? Do we hear 9,000? 9,000 say the Chargers. Do we hear 10? 10,000 is the response by the Kings. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12,000? Are the Chargers interested? They say they are interested, and the Raiders say, the Kings say, we're not even going to wait, we're going to do 14. 14 is the response already. Do we hear 16? Do we hear 16? Potentially going to be doing 16K for this gentleman. Kunal say we're going at 16. The answer is yes, we will. Chargers at 16. Are we going to do 18? The Kings do not hesitate. They say we will do 18. Do we see 20? Do we see 20? Any response? Some teams are very furiously discussing it. Some other teams are curious as to what's for dinner. Are we doing 18,000? Any interest in 18? Yes, answer is yes. 20,000 already in response by the Kings. Kings have responded for 20. Do we see 22? Any interest in 22? Are we potentially looking at a late entry? 20,000 by the Kings is going once. It is going twice. 22 is a response. 24 is the further response. Do we see 26? Do we see 26? This is heating up, boys. This is heating up. Do we see 26? 24 is the number to beat at the moment. 24,000 points by the Kings is going once. 26 is my new number. 28 is the response. This is crazy. Do we hear 30? Do we hear 30,000? Any interest in 30,000 for Kunal Sehgal? Kunal Sehgal at 30. 28 is the current high bid by the Kings for Kunal. 28 is going once. 28 is going twice. And we have a response at 30 by the Chargers. And we have already seen a 32 by the Kings. Do we see 34? The Kings seem hell-bent on getting Kunal. They are at 32 right now. Any interest in 34? I see a knowing smile from Vijay. But what does that mean? Shwetan also has a smile on his face. So 32 is the bid to beat. Do we see 34? Any interest in 34? 32 by the Kings is going once. It's going twice. And 34 is the response in the nick of time by the Chargers. 34 is the new bid. 36 is the response by the Kings, who've slowed down a little bit in the speed at which they're responding. Are they thinking? Because it's going to go to 38 now. It's at 38. What are we looking at, guys? 38,000. Any interest whatsoever? Strategy consulting. McKinsey has been called to ask what to do. McKinsey is answering the question, but the Chargers are not interested. Are we looking at 38? 38,000. 36,000 by the Kings is going once, going twice.
It's at 36 now.
36 going twice. And so, the Kings have him for 36,000 points. Kunal Sehgal, 36,000 points by the Kings. Kumula Prabhu, batsman at 5,000 points. Prabhu for 5,000 points. Any interest? Opening bids at 5,000. Any interest? 5, 4. Yep, Raiders are saying 5,000. Raiders will do 5,000 for Prabhu. Do I hear 6,000? 6,000 potentially. 5,000 for Prabhu by the Raiders. 6,000 said the Tornadoes. They will do 6. Do we see 7? Do we see 7? Any response for 7? Raiders are right back in the game at 7. Do we see 8? Do we see 8? Pradeep and Vikram are thinking. Do we see 8? 7 is to beat. 7 to beat. 7,000 for Prabhu is going once. It's going twice. 8,000 comes in. 9,000, the new entry by the Kings, who have been spending like crazy in the last 3 or 4 rounds. We are at 9,000 by the Kings. Do I hit 10? Any interest in 10? Raiders look like they're thinking about it. No decision yet though. 9,000 by the Kings is the bid to beat. Any interest in 10,000? Do I get 10,000? 9,000 for the Kings is going once. It's going twice. Tornadoes jump in at 10. Tornadoes jump in at 10. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12? 10,000 right now for Prabhu is going once. Is going twice. And he is sold for 12,000 to the Tornadoes. Good action, good action. Shail Shah, not Shahan Shah. Shail Shah for 5,000 points. Backspin. Interest. Any interest? 5,000 points for Shail. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. Onwards we go. Pradeep Bolla, all-rounder, 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Pradeep. Is there any interest? Pradeep at 7,000 points is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skip. Santosh Shambhogu, already holding a trophy. 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Santosh. Any interest? Any interest at all for Santosh at 7,000? Base bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. What all these guys already holding trophies? Satish Sambhavasivam, all-rounder at 7,000 points. All-rounder for Satish. 7,000 base bid. Let's see some action. Ready, set, go. 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. Sudip Banerjee, all-rounder, 7,000 points at an all-rounder category. 7,000 points for Sudip. 5, 4.
It's 9 o'clock.
3, 2, 1. Next. Rishikesh Nopane. He is a bowler. We will start him off at 5,000 for Rishikesh. 5,000 for Rishikesh. Any interest? 5,000 base bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Taha Shahid. Taha Shahid, a bowler at 5,000 points. Do we have an opening bid? 5,000 points. Is there any interest? 5,000 points for Taha. Any interest? Yep, Raiders at 5,000. Any interest for the 6,000? Do I hear 6,000 from anybody? Or are the Raiders going to run away with this one at 5,000? 6,000 anybody? 5,000 for the Raiders. For Taha is going once. Tornadoes at 6. Tornadoes at 6. Do I hear 7? Tornadoes with 6,000 is the bid to beat. 6,000 by the Tornadoes. Do we hear 7? Tornadoes with 6,000. 7,000 by the Chargers. 8,000 by the Raiders. 8,000 is the new bid. 8,000 is the number to beat. We're looking at 9,000 folks. Any interest in 9,000? Any 9,000 point interest for Taha? 8,000 by the Raiders. It's going once. It's going twice. Chargers at 9,000. Chargers jump in at 9,000. Do we have 10? Do we have 10,000? Nope, we do not have 10,000 at the moment. We're still looking at 9,000. Chargers hoping that that's going to stick with them, and we will start the countdown. Chargers for 9,000 going once. Nope, too late. 10,000 by the Chargers. I'm sorry, by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes jump in at 10,000 with the steal. Are we looking at 12,000? Any interest in 12,000 for Taha? Possibly 12,000. Any interest in 12,000 points? Tornadoes at 10,000. It's going once. It's going twice. And 12,000 is jumped in by the Chargers. Chargers jump in with 12. Do we hear 14? Do we hear 14? Potentially 14,000. 12,000 is the number to beat right now. Chargers have him at 12. It's going once. It's going twice. And he is sold to the Chargers at 12,000 points. Vinod Revala, 5,000 points as a bowler. Opening bids for Vinod Revala. 5, 4. We have the smashers at 5,000. Smashers said they'll do 5,000 for Vinod. Do we hear 6,000? Any 6,000 bids? 6,000 anybody? 5,000 is the number to beat. Do we hear 6,000? 5,000 is going once, going twice, and sold to the smashers at the base bid. Bharat Satyamurthy. Bharat as a wicketkeeper will go for 4,000 points. Is there any interest in Bharat? We are looking at Bharat, 4,000 points. Sort of looks like Mark Boucher in this photograph. Any interest? 4,000 points for Bharat. 5. Very, very bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skip. Kirti Thakkar. Kirti Thakkar is a batsman and we are looking to get 5,000 for him. Any interest in 5,000 for Kirti? 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skip. Surya Poturaju. Surya Kiran Poturaju is our next player. He's an all-rounder. 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Surya. Any opening bids at 7,000? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. Syed Shah, all-rounder at 7,000. Syed Shah. Any interest for Syed Shah? 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. Usman Khalid. Usman Khalid is an all-rounder. 7,000 points. Usman Khalid. Any interest? 7,000 for Usman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next.
Fahad.
I'm just looking to see, very excited for this guy. Fahad Naeem Khan. We'll start him off at 5,000. 5,000 points for Fahad. Surely, if he's looking at you like that, you have to bid on him. 5,000 points. Let's do 5,000 for Fahad. Any opening bids? Any interest? 5. Yes, the Raiders have been intimidated by that player and they say we will do the opening bid at 5,000. Are we looking at 6? 6,000. Any interest in Fahad? 5,000 is the bid to beat. 6,000 say the Marvels. They are jumping in 2. Any interest in 7,000? Yes, Raiders responded 7. Aha, you got some whispers here. 8,000. 8,000 say the Marvels. 9,000. Three-way action. Here come the Chargers. Are we looking at 10,000? Any interest in 10? Yes, Marvels are in at 10. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 12? Any interest? 12,000 is the number to, 10,000 is the number to beat. Do we hear 12,000? 12,000 for Fahad. Any interest? 10,000 to the Marvels. Is going once. It's going twice. I see 12,000 by the Kings. I see 14,000 by the Tornadoes. 14,000. Are you doing 16? No. 14,000 is the number to beat. 14,000 right now. Tornadoes are leading this with 14,000. The Marvels now are in the lead with 16. 16,000 by the Marvels. That's the number to beat. Do we hear 18? Do we hear 18? I get a subtle signal that the Kings are bowing out of this. But maybe it's a trick. Maybe they might come back in. 16 is the current bid. Marvels leading. Do we hear 18? Tornadoes say yes, they will do 18. Loud and proud. 18 for, and we have 20 already. Fahad gets 20k. 20k for Fahad. Do we see 22? Do we see 22? 22 for Fahad. Any interest? 20 is the leading bid. Marvels in the front seat right now. 22. Marvels at 20 is going once. It's going, not 22. We have the Tornadoes back in the fray. They are leading the charge right now at 22k for Fahad. Do we have 24? Do we have 24? Any interest in 24? Come on, Marvels, are we looking at 24 or are you going to let the Tornadoes run away with this? 22 is going once, going twice, and the Chargers have jumped in at 24. 26 at the Marvels. You guys good with that? 26 or were they 24?
Who did you see?
I saw Chargers. Okay. 26 is the leading bid. 26 is with the Marvels right now. They have their leading bid in for Fahad. Do we hear 28? Any interest at 28 for Fahad? 26 for the Marvels is going once, is going twice, And 28 for the Tornadoes as they jump back into the game. 28K. 28K is the new bid for Fahad. Do we hear 30? Do we hear 30? Any interest in 30K for Fahad? 28K with the Tornadoes is going once. It is going twice. And there is a response by the Marbles last possible second at 30. 30. The Marbles are saying we will do 30 for this gentleman. Do we hear 32? But this Azad pointing. Kaun bid karega? Who will bid on Fahad on 32? 30 is the current bid. Are we looking at anybody? 32. 32 is the response. Vikram Ravikumar says, I will do 32 for Fahad Naeem Khan. Do we hear 34? Do we hear 34 potentially? 32 is the number to beat. 32 for the Tornadoes. 32 is going once, it's going twice, and he is responded just in time. 34. Marvels have him at 34. Man, you couldn't have timed that better. 34 is the latest bid for Fahad. I started this off as a joke, saying look at how intimidating he looks, and here we are at 34,000. Let's do 36. 36. Anybody at 36? Any interest in 36? Marvels at 34 is going once, it is going twice, and Marvels have him at 34. Marvels have Fahad at 34K. Please make a note.
Let's capture that.
Well thought back. How many do we have left in this round? Let's move on.
Harris Khan.
Harris Khan. Harris Khan is a bowler. 5,000 points opening bid. 5,000 points for Harris. 5, 4, 3. Yup, Tornadoes, I see you at 5,000. And we see a King's response at 6,000. Do we see 7? Potentially 7,000. 6,000 by the Kings is a bit to beat. Any interest in 7? 6,000 for the Kings is going once. Is going twice. Tornadoes responded 7. 8,000 quick response back from the Kings. 9,000 is my new number. Come on anybody, 9,000, can you do it? 8,000 by the Kings is going once. Is going up. We have Smashers jumping in at 9. Smashers at 9. Do we hear 10? Do we hear 10 potentially? Smashers are the big to beat at 9,000. 9,000 by the Smashers for Harris is going once. It's going twice. And the Kings respond at 10. And the Tornadoes say, forget your 10, we'll do a 12. 12 right now is the number to beat. We're looking at 12,000 for Harris. Are we looking at 14, anybody? 14. If you want to beat the Tornadoes, you got to up your bid. They are at 12. They are in the driver's seat. Anybody at 14? Anybody at 14? Going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. So to the Tornadoes, they have got him at 12K. Next up, Venkat Mahindra, all-rounder, 7,000 points. Let's start looking at some numbers for Venkat. Venkat Mahindra, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we've got 2 bids opening up. Sunrisers and the Marvels. Sunrisers first at 7,000. 8,000 is the response by the Marvels. 8,000 is the number to beat. Do we hear 9,000? 9,000 anybody? Do we hear 9,000? 8,000 by the Marvels is going once, is going twice. 9,000, Sunrisers respond. Sunrisers now in the driver's seat with 9,000. Do we see a response of 10? Sunrisers at 9,000 are the leaders. We are going once, we are going twice. We have a response, we are at 10,000. The Marvels are now back in the driver's seat. We're at 10,000 with the Marvels. Are we looking at 12? 12,000 anybody? Are we looking at 12,000? Sunrisers, if you want to do this, you got to say 12,000. If not, Marvels are running away. Marvels, 1, going once. 12,000 is the response. Strong response by the Sunrisers. We're looking at any response by the Marvels. Any response? Do we hear 12,000? 12,000 is the number I'm looking for. 10,000 is the current number. I'm looking at 12,000. Marvels, going once, going twice. Sunrisers have him at 10,000 points. Okay. Vipul Sharma. Vipul Sharma is an all-rounder. We will start him at 7,000 points. Do I see 7,000 interest in Vipul? Any interest in Vipul for 7K? Vipul is at 5, 4, 3, 2. Kings jump in at 7,000 for Vipul. Kings at 7. Kings with the leading bid at the moment. Kings for Vipul is going once. It's going twice. The The sole bidder wins Vipul Sharma at the base price of 7,000. He gives himself a very, very big round of applause because no one else seemed to be showing any love. 7,000 for him. All right. Next up, who do we have? Chandu Peram. Chandu at 5,000. Chandu at 5,000. Opening bid. Yes, we've got the Tornadoes at 5,000. Opening bid for Chandu. Do we hear 6? I see that the Raiders did 6 and I see that the Chargers immediately raised it to 7. 7 is the current bid for Chandu. 7,000. Do we hear 8? Yep, Marvel said that they'll do 8,000. Why should the 3 tables in the middle have all the fun? But the Raiders said, no, we want the fun. We're going to do 9,000 for Chandu. Any interest in 10? Any interest in 10,000? Yes. The Chargers jump back in at 10,000. Now onwards we go to 2,000 increments. Do we hear 12? 12K. Any interest in Chandu for 12K? 12K for this fantastic bowler. Yes, the Raiders said they'll do 12K. Do we hear 14? Do we hear 14,000? 14,000 for Chandu. 12,000 with the Raiders is going once. It's going twice. Tornadoes jump in at 14. 14 by the Tornadoes for Chandu. Do we hear 16? 16, anybody? Potentially 16. 14,000 with the Tornadoes for Chandu is going once, but nope, not anymore. Raiders back in at 16. 16,000 new bid. Do I hear 18? Do I hear 18? Anyone interested in 18? 16,000 for Chandu with the Raiders is going once. It is going twice, but not anymore. The Tornadoes say we'll take him at 18. 18,000. 20,000 is the number I'm looking for. Anyone want to beat 18? 20,000 potentially. 20,000. 18,000 with the Tornadoes going once. It's going twice, and the Tornadoes have got Chandu for 18,000 points. Avinash Muddana, he is a stumper, 4,000 points. We will start the bidding at 4,000 points for Avinash. Any interest in Avinash at 4,000? 4,000 for Avinash, any interest? 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, Raiders are in at 4,000. Raiders said that they will take Avinash at the base price at 4,000. Do we hear 5? Any interest in 5? 5,000 for Avinash. Raiders with 4,000 is going once, going twice. Raiders get Avinash at the base price, sold to the Raiders at 4,000. Zishan Saeed. Zishan Saeed. We will start off Zishan at 7,000 points because he is an all-rounder. Interest in Zishan. I see a lot of hushed whispers at tables. Is this a sign of things to come? Zishan, 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, double up. Kings open, Raiders follow. Already at 9,000 points. 9,000 points for Zishan. You started off at 7. Actually, good point. We're at 8. Good catch. 8,000. You guys are at 8,000 Raiders. But now we're back at 9. Here we go. Sunrisers jumping in at 9,000. 9,000 by the Sunrisers. Do we hear 10? Do we hear 10? Kings say yes. 10. Do we hear 12? 12 any interest. Sunrisers at 12 at 12. Do I hear 14? 14. Come on, let's see some 14,000 action for Zishan. 12,000 good to be. 12,000 is going once. It is going twice. And he is sold to the Sunrisers for 12,000. Alright. Faraz Rafi. Faraz is a batsman. Therefore, we will start him at 5,000 points. Do we see 5,000 for Faraz? 5, 4, 3. Yes, Chargers said that they will do 5,000. 5,000 for Faraz is the opening bid. Do we hear 6,000? 5,000 is the bid to beat. Raiders respond with 6. Raiders respond with 6. Do I hear 7? Any interest in 7,000 for Faraz? 7,000. The Raiders leading the charge right now with 6,000. Any interest in beating them? 6,000 for the Raiders for Faraz. It's going once. It's going twice. Chargers respond with 7. I see you Chargers. You're doing 7,000. Do I see anyone doing 8? Anyone interested in 8? 7,000 number to beat. 7,000 with the Chargers is going once, but not anymore. Raiders respond with 8. Raiders say 8,000. Do we hear 9? Any interest? 9,000. 8,000 with the Raiders for Faraz is going once. It's going twice, and the Raiders have him at 8,000. Akshar Patel, youth category, 6,000 points. 6,000 points for Akshar Patel. Again, some knowing glances around the room. What is going to happen this round? Akshat Patel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unsold. All right.
Hey, why is it
We're done? All right. Round 3 is done. We've got 2 to go. They were doing great, guys. It was a good round. Should be happy with yourselves. We will be right back.
You make it to the MC.
Yeah.
Actually, let's put it in one. This is
One is where this.
Yeah. No, sorry.
They should not see that. I mean, they can see.
Put it in the spreadsheet. Yeah, just put it in the spreadsheet. At least neutralize and change things.
Can you play that song? Can we play that song by any chance?
Which one? That video?
That video.
I'm a little worried about that.
Ah, really?
Okay, ready? Interview. Almost. Yeah.
Same like previous round.
Yeah, sure.
I saw you come back.
स्ट्रेटजी पूरी बना दी अभी क्या आवर टीम इज ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट नहीं तीनों एडवांटेज देखो if I have said something wrong then that's a bad thing
Okay, guys, ready? Yeah, ready.
One minute.
Sure.
yeah sensing
Little closer, Appa. Little closer.
Next.
And welcome to the Adda auction where I'm here with the members of Samwarvi here. We have 3 rounds in. How do you guys feel about these first 3 rounds?
Seems to be good. The strategy is working so far.
So we haven't seen you bid a lot. Just like your interview style, you just haven't been very active. You know, the strategy you said is working for you. What strategy is about to come?
That's what you guys see. So you will see the next.
He's always keeping us on our toes. Thank you so much and good luck for the rest of the auction. And then if I could have the Smashers and their group come join me. And we're in a break, so we have everyone running around a little bit.
Aman, you want to talk to Pradeep? Tornadoes, he's right there.
They told me to smash it.
Okay. Okay.
I think they're all out.
Yeah.
Wait, which one
I'm just a supporter.
And now we are back, and we have the Smashers score up here. First 3 rounds done. What are you guys thinking about the first 3 rounds?
We are feeling very good about this, right? You know, we don't have like really big names, but everybody is a game changer, and that's what we are doing.
Yeah, locked into a couple of tight battles. You were locked in for one of the highest rated players. Didn't come out on the right side of it, but now last 2 rounds, what are you really looking for?
We have a few points. You know, we are looking for someone now. You know, we have points where we are going like 3-4 players, and we can go for one of the highest rates now. So that's what we are going for next.
All right, awesome. Well, congratulations and good luck on the rest of the auction.
Good. 1-1.
Good. Oh, sorry. Good.
Sometimes you can rotate tank and ఇది కొద్దిగా జూమ్ చేయాలబ్బా బాగాలేదు షిఫ్ట్ నెక్స్ట్
Yeah.
It's not showing everything.
He said scroll every now and then.
Okay.
You have to scroll right and left.
So 4 okay. Let's show them the new teams. అవును నరేష్ ఎవరు కొన్నారు జూమ్ చేద్దాం ఇంతకీ నరేష్ రంగరెడ్డి ఎడిపోయాడు కొనలేదు ఎవరు కొనలేదా సీరియస్లీ స్కోరింగ్ అసలు కొడుతున్నాయా వాయిస్ ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది సార్
Okay, next group you have to get ready.
హలో
Yeah. So, but now we are down to 2
బ్రో
groups, right?
నేను దీంట్లో ఉన్నా అందుకని అసలు జస్ట్
2 or
2 and 5.
నీకు బాగానే జరిగింది ఫుల్ మీ టీం వాళ్ళే సామి క్రిష్ కాసేపు క్రిష్ కాసేపు విక్కీ కాసేపు ఏనవరు విజయ్ వాళ్ళు ముగ్గురే పట్టుకున్నారు మధ్యలో నీళ్ళు వచ్చారు కానీ నీళ్ళని అంత 3 రౌండ్లకు లాగేశారు సో ఈ నలుగురే లాస్ట్కి ఛార్జెస్కి వెళ్ళిపోయారు పక్కన ఫోన్ ఓకే చలో ఓకే చలో బాయ్
That was for it.
Looks like our audio is going, man. Everyone is texting us.
Huh?
Still the audio is going to live.
Audio?
Right, yeah. Dutch stood out. Oh, only 50 over.
Team
From somewhere sound is recording in that. I don't know. Maybe which laptop, I don't know, but that's fine. You can sit and have it. It happens. Starting, you know? Starting 15 minutes. Collapsed. That's where we messed up.
I came here straight from an exam.
How was it?
It was okay. We'll see how it goes.
Which team?
So far, I don't even know who we got that player.
Vishal, you want to start?
I mean, I didn't find him, so you just announced so that everyone will be here.
Sai.
Alright guys, regrouping.
Okay, buddy.
Then I told you.
Did you switch the camera to 3?
3, yeah.
Konda. Special.
Guys, can we come in?
Guys, come on in.
So you take together 20% will now be 25.
25% for market or retention players. Okay, let me just clean up that.
I can do that.
Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead. You know where it is.
Yes.
Let's remove the things that are there.
So I need to just click this.
Yeah, and then go down.
Go down. Wait, it doesn't scroll much sometimes.
Maybe that's wrong.
No, this is only right.
Good, yeah.
And Command A, delete, or maybe
okay.
this one.
That's
Okay,
it.
now
Okay,
What do you
so
do? 2 or 5?
we're going to start with the next group. I would like Sai here to pick the chip. Now Sai. Number 5. It's gonna be group 5. We'll just take a couple of minutes for them to adjust the slides and then we'll kick it off.
Guys, if anyone want food, so food is open, so if anyone want, feel free to get it.
Go to the very top, and otherwise the ordering is missed.
Yeah. Checking.
Please, I don't think control ever works from here.
Okay, just shift.
Yeah, all the way down.
Okay. Just click open, right?
Can you tell me what is the slide 30? Whose name is slide 30? The 30. Yeah, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah.
Should I
you're
just
already
check?
there, forget that.
Check. I think
First one I can tell.
No, first one we know.
That's okay. It's in order only. No worries.
Yeah, but that's the one,
No,
remember.
you can copy again.
No. We did correct only, right?
Remember that
Okay,
around
remove
30
this
it is
one,
getting
Okay.
stuck,
remove
right?
it
So,
and add.
no, it's all fine.
No, it's all fine, right?
Yeah.
Just need 30.
30
Okay,
is when
30.
it's getting stuck, so I thought we'll know about it.
Okay.
So now,
Okay, we can check here always. So group 5, right? One second. And ఒకసారి doubt clarity చేద్దాం.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah, very good.
చెప్పేస్తున్నాను.
Yeah, pa.
So 30 is this Aniket, right? And let's go to slide.
No, just remember some last few names, then you'll.
No, I'll check 30 only.
Okay, I think you're confusing. I'm confusing you.
All right, folks.
Around 30.
Group
stuck.
5.
So that's why I want to know
Are you ready?
Got it. Okay, now let's go
Let's
back.
give it 30 more seconds to get the plates out of the way.
And one second. This one only, right? Just double.
No, just say okay, here is one.
Okay, works. And I need think
Make
this
it bigger.
one.
Yeah.
Need to touch.
Okay, everybody ready? Let's get rolling on group 5. Group 5.
Good.
This is the penultimate group, so let's get started, shall we? First up, Arpit Desai, bowler. Bidding starts at 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Arpit. Arpit for 5,000. 5,000 for Arpit. Any takers? Any interest? Arpit for 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Up next, Satish Ranobaka. He's a bowler, 5,000 points. 5,000 points for Satish. Satish for 5,000. Satish for 5,000. Any takers? Satish for 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on. Up next, Bhushan Gunaghe. All-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000 points for Bhushan. 7,000 points for Bhushan. Bhushan for 7,000. All-rounder. Any takers? Any takers for Bhushan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on. Up next, Rakesh Neelam, all-rounder, starts at 7,000 points. 7,000 points for Rakesh. Any takers for Rakesh? Any takers for Rakesh? Bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Rakesh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Uday Kumar, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Uday. 7,000 points for Uday. Any takers for Uday? 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on. Next up, Rajarthibam Madhuram. All-rounder starts at 7,000. 7,000. 7,000. Any takers for 7,000? 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Saket Varanasi, youth. Bidding starts at 6,000. 6,000 for Saket. 6,000 for Saket. 6,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Swapnil Gupta, batsman, starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Swapnil. 5,000 for Swapnil. 5,000 for Swapnil. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry. Kings have him at 5,000. 5,000 Swapnil at 5,000. Do I have 6? Do I have 6 for Swapnil? 5,000 for Swapnil going once. 5,000 going twice. Sold to Kings. Alright, next up, another guy with a Patriots t-shirt. Alright, Nikhil Kamarkar, batsman, bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Nikhil. 5,000 for Nikhil. 5,000 for Nikhil the batsman. Batsman Nikhil, 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Vithun Muthukumaran, all-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Vithun. 7,000 for Vithun. Vithun for 7,000. Chargers start the bidding with 7,000. Kings, 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. Can I have a 9,000? 9,000 to the Marvels. 10,000 to the Smashers. You have 12 to Kings. 14 to Marvels. 14,000 to Marvels. 16 to Kings. 18 to Marvels. 20 to Kings. Next bid is going to be 22,000. 22,000 to Marvel. 24 to Kings. 26. Do I have 26? Do I have 26,000? 26,000. Yes, Marvel's 26. Kings right back at 28. Do I have a 30? Do I have a 30? 30. Yes, Marvel. 30. 32 Kings. 32 Kings. 34. Do we have a 34? 34. 34. Right now it's the Kings with 32. Do we have 34? Anyone? 34. Conversation going on. 32 to the Kings, going once. Alright, 34. 36 back again with the Kings. Do we have 38? 38. Do we have 38? The Kings have him for 36 right now. Vithun, 36. Kings. Next winning bid would be 38. 36 with the Kings. 38 to the Sunrisers. 38 to the Sunrisers. Next bid would be 40. Next bid would be 40. Do we have 40? Do we have 40? Yes, we have. The Kings have bid 40. 42 to the Sunrisers. Do we have 44? Next bid is 44. 44, 44. Come on, we're at 42. Getting close to our highest number. 44. Next bid has to be 44. Sunrisers have him at 42. You guys have him at 42. Yeah, so you don't want to bid on yourself. You can if you want to. I'll take the 2. I'll play for somebody. Alright, 42 to the Sunrisers. Do we have a 44? The Kings tapping out. Alright, 42 to the Sunrisers. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the Sunrisers. Yay. I'm telling you, man, it's a suit. Anyone who's wearing a suit in those pictures, they're going. Gotta wear a suit, man. Gotta wear a suit. Alright. Next up, Sarvesh Akela. All-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Sarvesh. 7,000 for Sarvesh. 7,000 for Sarvesh. 7,000 for Sarvesh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on. Up next, Muhammad Vikar. All-rounder bidding at 7,000. 7,000 for Muhammad Vikar. 7,000. Muhammad Vikar for 7,000. 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Fawad Mufti, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts at 4,000 points. Fawad Mufti, my bad. Fawad Mufti, wicketkeepers. Bidding starts at 4,000. 4,000 for Fawad. Marvel start off the bidding with 4,000. Raiders with 5,000. Do we have a 6,000 somewhere in the house? Do we have 6? Raiders at 5. Raiders at 5. Raiders at 5. Marvels at 6. Do we have a 7? Raiders at 7. Do we have 8? Do we have 8? Yes, we have 8 teams here. Come on, you guys can bid 8,000. No, the bid is 7. I said there are 8 teams. 7,000, yeah. Next bid will be 8,000. 8,000 to the Sunrisers. Can I get 9? 9,000 to the Raiders. Do we have 10? Do we have 10 in the house? 10, yes sir. Marvels, 10, 10, 10. 12 to the Sunrisers. Do we have a 14? Do we have 14? 14 is going to be the next winning bid. Sunrisers have Fawad at 12. Fawad at 12, going once, going twice. Sold to the Sunrisers. Next up, Zishan Khan, bowler. Bid starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Zishan. 5,000 for Zishan. Zishan, our bowler, is up for grabs at 5,000 points. Anybody? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Fani Justi, bowler again. Fani the bowler, our 5,000 points. Fani for 5,000. 5,000 for Fani. Fani for 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Narayana Chikkala, batsman, bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Narayana. Any takers for 5,000? 5,000 for Narayana. 5,000? 5,000 for Narayana? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, next up, Govinda Dinde, batsman, bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Govinda. Govinda for 5,000. Govinda. 5,000 for Govinda. 5. Sam Parmi. Sam Parmi with the opening bid of 5,000 for Govinda. Do we have a 6? Do we have a bid for 6,000 for Govinda? Sam Parmi for 5,000 for Govinda. Going once, going twice. Alright, King step in with 6,000. 6,000 for Govinda. 6,000 for Govinda. Do we have 7? Do we have 7? Do we have 7? Yes, we have 7 from the Sam Parmi. Sam Parmi with 7. Do we have an 8? Do we have an 8? Sam Parmi with 7. Can someone step up and make it 8? Yes, Kings can. Kings have it at 8. Kings have Govinda at 8. Do we have a 9 for Govinda? 9,000 for Govinda? 9,000 for Govinda. Highest bid right now is 8,000 by the Kings. 8,000 going once. 8,000, alright. Sam Parmi 9,000, stepping up to the plate. 9,000, 9,000. Do we have a 10,000 in the house? 10,000. Yes, no, maybe thinking. Everybody's thinking.
Anybody's got 10,000. Winning bid right now is 9,000 with the Samp Army. 9,000 with the Samp Army. Going once, going twice. Sold to Samp Army. Up next, Ram Takkar. Batsman. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Ram. 5,000 for Ram. Ram for 5,000. Ram for 5,000. Ram the batsman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Up next, Muhammad Ibrahim Aziz, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000 for Muhammad Ibrahim Aziz. 7,000. 7,000 for our all-rounder. 7,000 for our all-rounder. Any takers? Any takers? Discussions? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Up next, Srikanth Reddy Gangidi. All-rounder starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Srikanth. 7,000 for Srikanth. Yes, sir. Marvels kick things off with 7,000. Raiders with 8. Do we have a 9? Marvels with 9. Do we have a 10? Yes, we have a 10 from the Smashers. 12 from the Marvels. 14 from the Raiders. 16 from the Sunrisers. 18 from Marvels. 20 from the Raiders. 22 from the Marvels. 24 from Sunrisers. 26 from Raiders. Next bid is going to be 28. 26 to Raiders right now. Do we have a 28? Raiders, alright, Marvels 28. Marvels have them at 28. Raiders come right back with 30. Raiders come right back with 30. Do we have 32? Next bid is going to be 32. Raiders have them at 30. 30,000 points for our man, Srikanth Reddy Gangidi, the all-rounder. Do we have 32? Do we have 32? 30,000 going to the Raiders, going once. 32 right there from Smashers. 34 back from the Raiders. We're at 34. Do we have a 36? Do we have a 36? 34 to the Raiders. 34 going once. 36 to the Smashers. 36 to the Smashers. 38 to the Raiders. Next bid is going to be 40. Do we have a 40? Yes, we have. 40 to the Smashers. Do we have 42? Do we have 42? Do we have 42 here? High, the current bid right now is 40,000. Oh no, we have 42 to the Raiders. Next bid is going to be 44. Next bid is going to be 44. We're at 42. 42 for Srikanth. No, now it's 44 by the Smashers. 44 Smashers. Next bid has to be 46. Next winning bid's got to be 46. Right now we're at 44. 44 by the Smashers. For Srikanth Reddy Gangidi, the all-rounder. 44. Can we get a 46? 44 with the Smashers. 44 with the Smashers going once. Going twice. Sold to the Smashers. This was fun. This is heating up. Things are getting nice and toasty. Yay. Alright, up next, another all-rounder. Omkar Samir Samant. Omkar Samir Samant. Bidding starts from 7,000. 7,000 for Omkar. Do I have 7,000 for Omkar? Omkar, the all-rounder. Base price of 7,000 points. Any takers? Any takers? Omkar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Stephen Edward, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts at 4,000. 4,000 for Stephen Edward, the wicketkeeper. Do we have 4,000? Yes, we have the Raiders 4,000, 5,000 by the Marvels, 6,000 by Sunrisers, 7,000 by Marvels, 8,000 by Raiders, 9,000 by Marvels, 10,000 by Sunrisers, 12,000 by Marvels, 14 by Raiders, 16 by Marvels, 16 by Marvels, next 18 by Raiders, 20 by Marvels, next bid has to be 22. Right now it's 20,000 by the Marvels, 20,000 by the Marvels, next bid has to be 22, 20,000 to the Marvels for Stephen Edward, 22 to the Raiders. 22 to the Raiders, next bid has to be 24. Do we have 24 somewhere in this room? 22 is the current bid right now. Raiders have Stephen Edward. Stephen Edward for 22. Stephen Edward for 22. And 24. Marvel said no. 24. Take that. 24. Alright, 26. Raiders are on a raid. 26. 26. Marvels. Your next bid has to be 28 if you're interested. 26. 28. Okay. Marvels have 28 for Stephen Edward. 28 for Stephen Edward, the wicket keeper. Next bid's gotta be 30. Next bid's gotta be 30. 28,000 for Stephen Edward by the Marvels. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the Marvels. Uh-oh, there is the Tornadoes, and they are exercising their right to match, which means that Stephen Edward goes to the Tornadoes. That makes the Tornadoes the third team to exercise their right to match. No, fourth team. Of the 6 teams of last year, 4 have already done it, 2 more left. Alright, up next is another wicket keeper. Nikhil Kolkar. Bidding begins at 4,000 for Nikhil. Nikhil the keeper for 4,000. 4,000 for Nikhil. 4,000 for Nikhil. Nikhil is available for 4,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright. The Kings have started it off at 4,000. Do I have a 5,000 for Nikhil? 5,000 for Nikhil. 4,000 for Nikhil to the Kings, going once, going twice. Sold to the Kings. Next up, Sarnam Patel, youth. Bidding starts at 6,000. 6,000 for Sarnam. Sarnam Patel, 6,000 points. Oh, 6,000 right there, Marvels. Marvels start things off with 6,000. Do we have a 7? Do we have a 7 for Sarnam? 7,000 for Sarnam. Current bid of 6,000 by the Marvels for Sarnam. Going once. Raiders at 7. Raiders at 7, Marvels at 8. Marvels are 8,000 points for Sarnam Patel. The youth, there's 9,000 from the Sunrisers. And 10,000 from the Marvels. Marvels at 10,000, 12,000 by Sunrisers. Do we have a 14? 14, yes we do. Marvels at 14. 14, do we have 16? Do we have 16? Do we have 16? 14. 16, there you are. Sorry. The Kings at 16. The Kings at 16. The Kings have stepped up and they have bid 16. Marvels back at 18. 18,000 by the Marvels for Sarnam Patel. 18,000. Next bid's gotta be 20. Do we have a 20? Do we have a 20? Do we have a 20? 18,000 for Sarnam Patel to the Marvels, going once, going twice. 20,000 to the Kings.
20,000 to the Kings. Next bid has to be 22. Next bid has to be 22. 20,000 points to the Kings for Sundown. Going once, going twice. Sold to the Kings for 20,000. Oh, the Sam party has decided to use the right to match. So Sarnam Patel goes to Sam Party, which makes them the 5th team of the 6th team of last season to exercise the right to match. Just when things were starting to get
I was saying to Palani, zoom on Samper. I know how.
Sarnam Patel is now a member of the Sam
I
Party.
think yes.
No, they will let go. Alright, so up next is Murtaza Fakhruddin. Batsman, bidding starts at 5,000. Do we have 5,000 for Murtaza? Murtaza for 5,000. Murtaza the batter. 5,000 for Murtaza? 5, 4, 3. Alright, the Tornadoes have stepped up at 5,000. Do we have a 6? Do we have a 6? 5,000 to the Tornadoes. 5,000 to the Tornadoes going once, going twice. Sold to the Tornadoes. Next up, Haroon Roach, batsman, starting at 5,000. 5,000 for Haroon. 5,000 for Haroon. 5,000 for Haroon. Yes, sir. The Raiders, 5,000 for Haroon. Do we have a 6? Do we have 6,000? Do we have 6,000 in the house? Yes, we do from the Tornadoes. 6,000 for the Tornadoes. 7 to the Raiders. Do we have 8? Do we have 8,000 in the house? 8,000 for Haroon. 7,000 is the winning bid right now for the Raiders. 7,000 going once. 7,000, 8,000 right there. 8,000 to the Kings, 9,000 to the Raiders, 10,000 to the Kings. Do we have a 12,000 in the house?
It's 10 o'clock.
Yes, it's 10 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you, member. Yep, 12 for the Raiders. Winning bid is $12,000 points. My bad. 12,000 points to the Raiders. 12,000 points. 12,000 to the Raiders. 12,000. 12,000 going once. Going twice. 14 to the Kings. 14 to the Kings. Next winning bid has to be 16. Next winning bid has to be 16. Kings with 14,000 going once, going twice, sold to the Kings. Next up,
14.
Next up, Siraj Khan, our batsman. Siraj Khan, our batsman, bidding starts at 5,000 points. And we'd like to remind you that this player is going to be out for the season for a couple of weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. We announced it right at the beginning. I'm just reiterating it again. So keep that in mind. Bidding for Siraj starts at 5,000. 5,000 to Marvels.
Riders.
Do we have a 6?
Yeah, Riders.
Do we have a 6? 5,000 to Marvels.
Riders did. Riders did.
Raiders?
Yes.
Oh, 6,000? 6,000 Raiders, 7,000 Marvels. 7,000 to Marvels for Siraj Khan, the batsman. 7,000, 8,000 to the Raiders. 8,000, 9,000 to the Marvels. 9,000, 9,000 to the Marvels. 10 to the Raiders. 12 to the Marvels. Do we have 14? Do we have 14? 14, yes sir, Raiders. 16 marvels, yeah. Back and forth we go. Last 18 to Raiders, 22 marvels. Next bid has to be 22. We are now at 20,000 with the marvels. Next bid has to be 22. The Raiders oblige, 22. Marvels, 24. Do we have 26? Do we have 26? Do we have 26? Do we have 26? 26, yes sir. Chargers 26. I saw the, you also have, do you have 28? 28 to Chargers. 28 to Chargers.
Raiders.
28 to Raiders, 26 to Chargers, my fault. 28 to the Raiders. Next bid has to be 30,000 to the Chargers, 30,000 to the Chargers, 32 to Marvels. Next bid has to be 34. Next bid has to be 34. Current bid is 32 with the Marvels. 32 with the Marvels, 34 to the Chargers, 34 to the Chargers. Next bid's got to be 36. 36 to the Marvels. Are we looking at 38? We are now looking at 38. We're now looking at 38. The Chargers have 38, Marvels at 40. So we are at 40 for Siraj Khan, the batsman. 40,000 for the Marvels, 42 to the Chargers. 42 to the Chargers. Current bid is 42 Chargers, 44 Marvels. 44 to the Marvels. The highest bid right now is 44 for Siraj Khan, our batsman. 46 to the Chargers. 48 to the Marvels. Next bid's gotta be 50. Next bid gotta be 50. Siraj Khan, the batsman, is at 48 with the Marvels, 50 to the Chargers. Next bid has to be 52. 52 to the Marvels. This is getting interesting. Next bid has to be 54. What's the Chargers do? 54 are with the Chargers are in the lead with 54,000 points. For Siraj Khan, the batsman, the next bid has to be 56. Siraj Khan, our batsman, for 54, going once, going twice. Sorry to the Chargers. I'm just mistake. And Siraj Khan becomes the highest bid of this evening. If you're watching us, Siraj Khan, you should be really proud of yourself. Alright, next batsman now, Praveen Goyat, all-rounder. Bid starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Praveen Goyat. 7,000 for Praveen. 7,000 for Praveen to the Kings. Do we have 8,000 for Praveen? We have 8,000 to the Raiders, 9,000 to the Sunrisers. 10, 12. 12,000 to the Smashers. 14,000 to the Kings. 14,000 to the Kings. 14,000 for Praveen, the all-rounder. 14,000 to the Kings. 14,000 going once. 14,000 going twice. And so to the Kings. Next up, Aniket Wambe. All-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000 for Aniket. 7,000 for Aniket, 7,000, yes sir. Marvel started off with 7,000. Do we have 8 for Aniket? Do we have 8,000 for Aniket? Do we have 8,000 for Aniket? 7,000 for Aniket is to the Marvels, going once, going twice, so to the Marvels. Next up is Vishwas Sodhi, all-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000 for Vishwas. Do we have an opening bid for Vishwas at 7,000? 7,000 for Vishwas. Vishwas, the all-rounder, starting at 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next player up, Saikiran Nadella. Bowler starts at 5,000. Saikiran Nadella, bowler starts at 5,000. Do we have an opening bid of 5,000 for Saikiran? Saikiran Nadella, 5,000 opening bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Alright, next up, Sai Anup Reddy, bowler, starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Sai Anup Reddy, our bowler. 5,000 for Sai Anup Reddy, our bowler. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Up next, Hasham Malik, bowler. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Hasham Malik. Hasham Malik. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Next up, Rohit Verma, wicketkeeper. Bidding starts at 4,000. 4,000 for Rohit Verma. 4,000 for Rohit Verma. 4,000 for Smashers. Do we have a 5,000? 5,000 for Sunrisers. Do we have a 6,000? Do we have 6,000? Yes, we do. Smashers 6,000. Do we have a 7,000? 7,000 for the Sunrisers. Do we have an 8,000? Do we have an 8,000? Current bid is 7,000 by the Sunrisers for Rohit Verma. 8,000. We have 8,000 by the Smashers. Do we have 9? Do we have 9? 8,000 for Rohit Verma, the wicket keeper. Going once, going twice. Sold to the Smashers. Up next, Nikhil Vati, batsman, starts at 5,000. Nikhil the batsman Nikhil up for 5,000. Any interest? 5,000 bid, opening bid of 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Alright, up next, Vishnu Kode, all-rounder, bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Vishnu Kode, all-rounder. An opening bid of 7,000 for Vishnu Kode, all-rounder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Up next, Vasant Kathirve, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000. Do you have an opening bid of 7,000 for Vasant? Opening bid of 7,000 for Vasant. Vasant's opening bid of 7,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Next up, Shrikant Sagi, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for Shrikant, the all-rounder. The all-rounder Shrikant up for bidding at 7,000. The base price of 7,000 for the all-rounder Shrikant Sagi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Alright, up next is Hari Krishna Chandupatla. Bowler starts at 5,000. Base price of 5,000 for Hari Krishna. 5,000 for the bowler Hari Krishna. Hari Krishna for 5,000. 5, Alright, the marbles start the opening bid of 5,000. Do we have 6,000? Do we have 6,000 for our bowler Hari Krishna? 6,000 to the Chargers. Do we have 7,000? Do we have 7,000 for, yes we do, Marvels. Marvels bid 7,000 for Hari Krishna, the bowler. Do we have 8,000? Do we have 8,000 for Hari Krishna? Do we have 8,000? Winning bid right now is 7,000 to the Marvels, which is going once, going twice, sold to the Marvels. Next up, Abhijit Karwa, bowler. Bidding starts at 5,000. 5,000 for Abhijit. Abhijit Karwa, 5,000. Bowler. Abhijit Karwa, a bowler, starting at 5,000. The Raiders have him at 5,000. Do we have a 6? Do we have a 6 for Abhijit the bowler? Do we have a 6 for Abhijit the bowler? 5,000 to the Raiders, going once, going twice, sold to the Raiders. Next up, Lakshmi Narayan Ramamurthy, all-rounder, 7,000. Do we have 7,000 for Lakshmi Narayan? 7,000 for an all-rounder, Lakshmi Narayanan. 7,000 is the opening bid for this all-rounder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Up next, Bala Subramanian, Karthik Kumar, all-rounder. Bidding starts at 7,000. 7,000 for our all-rounder, Bala Subramanian. 7,000 is the opening bid. 7,000 is the opening bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, please. Next up, Shashank Navaratna. Shashank Navaratna, the all-rounder, starting at 7,000. 7,000 for Shashank, the all-rounder. All-rounder Shashank, available for a base bid of 7,000 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up next, Rakib Ahmed is a bowler for 5,000 points. Base bid of 5,000 for Rakib Ahmed. Rakib, the bowler, is available for a base bid of 5,000. 5, 4, 3, 2,